All right. Hello and welcome, Blues fans, as we are getting ready to go here. California Expos, San Luis Obispo Blues, set for game 2 of this series here at Saturday, just a shade after 6 p.m. Our live stream did go down, some internet quick malfunction, but fixed it, all set. Rebooted this number 28, Cameron Ziegler. As Ziegler, number 28, right-hander, has his chance here to give the Blues a series commanding lead of 2-0 as Dalton Daly will step into the box, the shortstop for the Expos back at the top of the order. And we'll get ready for baseball. Here's a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1 gets this game underway. As Ziegler, the right-hander, working solely out of the stretch, sets at the chest is 0-1 offering on the way to Daly. A changeup swung on and just tipped foul at the plate. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes here. We apologize again for that live stream ending. If anyone gets a text or anything from a friend that's trying to figure it out, just tell them to reload their YouTube feed and that it should pop right back up for them, hopefully. So sorry again about that, but we're all set here. As the 0-2 offering from Ziegler's on the way. A changeup and ring him up and talk to me. This game starts quickly with a called strike 3 as Daly gets caught looking at a changeup on the outside corner. It's 0-1. None on, 1 gone in the innings. Now Will Ruiz will come to the plate, though. Left fielder. He was in the thick of the scoring for the Expos last night as the Expos tallied 10 runs. We're still overshadowed by the Blues 14. The Blues took that game 14-10. 29 combined hits in that contest as it went a shade over 3.5 hours, but the Blues came away with the win. So the right-hander Ruiz with the stir-up socks on at the plate and a called strike on an off-speed pitch on the corner. 0-1. So Ziegler working quickly here. Already back on mound, looking in, getting his sign. His battery mate Noah around the field for the Blues, and left field. In left field is Chris Tadegue, as he was the designated hitter in last night's contest. The 1-1 offering here, a bit low, 2-1. And working across the outfield, out in center field for the Blues today is Marco Murillo. So he goes from third last night to center today. And in right field is Justin Lutz. So his first day not at first base, gets to show off some range out there as the big fellow will be manning right field. As there's a called strike on the outer corner and the count runs even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes around the infield. Coniger Sands back at third base. Brooks Lee, as usual, over there at shortstop as the 2-2 offering from Ziegler here is on the way. It's a slider, good block by Noah there to keep it in front. It's the count full 3-2. And on the right side of the infield, second baseman Jay Charleston, as he manned left field last night, now over at second base today. And first baseman Luke Lipsius. So Lipsius and Lutz trade places. And the battery, like we said, is Ziegler and Cracknell as the full count offering on the way. Here's a fastball, bit low, ball 4. Skips away from Noah as he goes and picks it up. So Ruiz aboard on the 1-out walk. That brings Nate Broaddus to the plate. Nate Broaddus got the scoring started last night's game with a 2-run home run in the 4th inning. The Blues responded with 3 of their own in the bottom half of that inning. And after that, it got crazy as there was an explosion of offense in the back half of that game. The Blues were able to hang on. So Broaddus stands in, right-hand hitter, as Ruiz takes a healthy lead at first base. The first offering to Broaddus on the way here. A fastball right down the middle taken for a strike. 0-1. Torren Miller, the designated hitter last night, he's at first base today as Broaddus shifts across the diamond over to third. As Broaddus, the right-hander, awaits Ziegler's offering. Ziegler out of the stretch, slide step, a fastball just a bit low there. 0-1, so Ziegler, no worries. Like some of these other Blues pitchers, no windup necessary, only works out of the stretch, so no change in motion with the man on first base. As Ruiz might be looking to run. He's got another solid lead over there as Ziegler trying to keep him close. Takes a look now to the plate. That slider runs a bit high there. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count here as Ziegler looks in, gets the sign. Cracknell relays, now sets up on the outer half of the plate as the 2-1 pitch on the way is a fastball. Just going to be below the knees there, so 3-1 the count now, so brought us in a hitter's count. Not the guy you want to allow to have the leverage on you as a pitcher, especially after last night's game. He had a couple hits to his name. Blues looking for an inning-ending double play here as Sands takes a couple steps in. Runner goes, pitch on the way is a ball low, so Ruiz taking off means nothing as another walk here to Broadus gives the Expos runners on first and second and nobody out. So Ziegler creating a little bit of a situation here in the top of the first as the Expos have 2 men on and 1 out for their cleanup man, Torrin Miller. As Miller stands in, big left-handed hitter, facing the righty, Cameron Ziegler. Ziegler looks and gets the sign. Now taking some time here, not working as quickly, trying to be very deliberate with each pitch. As his first pitch is swung on and tapped down the first baseline, called foul by the home plate umpire quickly there as Ziegler jumps ahead 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike the count here. Miller, left-handers, slightly open stance in the box, looking to pull. As Lutz takes a couple steps back out there in right field, respecting the powers. The 0-1 offering on the way is an inside fastball just a bit high there. 1-1, close pitch, called a ball. Miller not the fastest guy on this Expos team, so Cameron's looking for a ground ball here, see if he can get one. As that fastball runs low and in, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. As the crowd continues to file in, it's a beautiful Saturday evening here at Sinsheimer. Couldn't ask for better weather. As the 2-1 offering is popped up, it's going to reach the seats foul out of play as it lands on a empty patch on the grass. So counts even at 2-2. So a good pitch there by Ziegler to even the count back up. So 2-2 the count. Here's a new ball. It's thrown out to Cameron. Now he's got it. Sets, takes a look at second now to the plate. As that fastball swung is lifted to right field, hit pretty well. Going back is Lutz, still going back, reaches up, and it's over his head, off the wall as he relays it in quickly. And the runner's going to be held at third. And now we got a bit of a situation as there's a run down between home and third. The throw is high. The tag is missed. And safe at the plate is the runner. As Ruiz comes in to score, as the Blues had him dead to rights. A off-line throw by the second baseman. Charleston allows Ruiz to evade the tag as Torrin Miller hit that ball off the bottom part of the wall. So he ran to second thinking he had a double. The third base coach put the stop sign on for Ruiz. Broadus did not look up to see his coach put the stop sign on for the lead runner. So there was 2 men standing at third base. So Ruiz realized he had to run home, took off for the plate. Charleston had a pretty easy throw there, tried to make it on the run, though, didn't get his feet set to make a strong throw, so it flew high and a bit up the line. A good play by Noah just to grab it, tried to reach back, unable to get the tag on him as Ruiz simply just kind of took a step to his left to avoid it. Now skipper Dan Marple out to argue that Ruiz was out of the baseline. From here, it looked like he was in the baseline, but hopefully, for the Blues' sake, the call goes the other way. As the throw took Noah up the line and a bit behind it toward the third base dugout. So Ruiz really didn't have to get that far out of the baseline to avoid the tag, which is the problem that the Blues have with this appeal. As Skip unhappy with it, but finally concedes as he goes back to the dugout. So an early run here for the Expos as Lutz almost came up with a fantastic play. The ball finds you. First baseman out in right field. Of course, he's the one that gets the towering drive off the base of the wall. Physically, it was catchable, but unlikely to be caught as that ball was absolutely smoked. Lutz almost able to come up with a Willie Mays style snag as he was so close. He actually knocked a board off the bottom of the right field wall under the Miller light sign as he had to kick it back into place. Looks like it's all right out there. There's the first pitch here to Ricky Garcia, last night's starter, out in right field today for the Expos, inside 1-0. So second and third, 1 out. Some more excitement here as we had some odd plays in last night's game as well. So we're picking up right where we left off as that fastball misses low 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes here. Blues looking to limit the damage. Corners are in. Lipsius and Sands, even with their respective bases at the corners. Middle and normal depth as the offering on the way a bit low, 3-0. So an open base here. Blues can reset for a double play with the bases loaded. So no need to give Garcia anything too good to hit here. As McGrady waits in the on-deck circle, third baseman in last night's game, the designated hitter today. He had a couple errors for the Expos, so coach might be giving him a day off from the fielding duties as that fastball catches the knees, and it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike the count here. Ziegler trying to get out of this inning with minimal damage allowed as Garcia stands in, slightly open, stands wide base for the Expos batter as he watches a changeup low, ball 4. So the third walk of the inning here, and the bases are loaded. As now pitching coach Ed Gravel is going to go out to the mound here early on in the first to have a chat with Ziegler's. The Blues are going to need some innings out of him. They used a couple pitchers in last night's contest. So looking to save some pitching if possible. The Expos only spent 2. They used Garcia and Saavedra. The Blues went to Cole Tucker as their starter, Spencer Sylvester in relief, as well as Will Dallas. So 3 pitchers used last night by the Blues. So not too many, as they'll have some arms in the pen today. You'd like to get a couple innings out of your starter, at least get to around the midway point of the game before you have to dip into the reliever pool. So a big chance for a double play here to get the Blues out with just minimal allowed. As 1 run has crossed, but Ziegler can get a ground ball and end the threat right here as McGrady steps to the plate, batting from the left side. So the righty-lefty matchup statistically favors the hitters. The 0-0 offering is a beautiful pitch on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. As looked like Ziegler took a little bit off that fastball, just made sure that he had the black of the plate and got it. 0-1 here. Lipsius playing right behind the runner at first base. He is legitimately about 6 inches away from the ankles of Garcia as that fastball's cut on a miss, and it's 0-2. So whoever pitching coach Ed Gravel said must have worked. He is a wise one. Always just chock full of wisdom. When we're on the bus on away games, it's like sitting next to Socrates. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way here from Ziegler. It's a fastball lifted foul, 0-2. That ball skips back into the parking lot and will re-rack for another 0-2. For anyone that's just joining us after being on the initial broadcast, our hotspot was giving us some problems, so we just had to reload the page. So sorry if you got kicked off. Hopefully you've found your way back and are saddled, buckled up and set in for another Blues baseball game as that fastball misses high there. The count goes to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ziegler looking for a punch out here. He'll, of course, be fine with a ground ball as the corner's in, middle, back, double play depth. As the 1-2 on the way. Fastball swung. This one's lifted down the right field line. Lutz giving chase. He reaches up, makes the catch. Gets it in quickly. Runners are not tagging, so bases stay loaded on the shallow fly ball. That's a big second out. Now 2 gone inning, and Andrew Renteria, the second baseman, will hit. Renteria was the final out in last night's game. As Ziegler looks to retire him to get out of this top of the first. Infield back to their normal positions. As the left side, the infield, Sands and Brooks is what we've seen so far in the early goings of this season. New right side, though, Lipsius getting his first start at first base. Charleston over at second. So Gibbons the night off, at least for now, as that first pitch is a fastball in the outer half, 0-1. Good pitch by Ziegler to jump ahead there. No balls, 1 strike here as Ziegler sets at the chest. Cracknell sets up outside. A slider, a good one there. Had some late life to it. Freezes Renteria. It's 0-2. Pitch looked like a fastball out of the hands of Ziegler. By far has been his best off-speed pitch of the game so far as that one Had a lot of late break to it, but stayed in the zone, catching that low corner. So ahead in the count, 0-2 here. He's got some pitches to work with. Don't want to give him anything too good. Looking for the punch out. The 0-2 offering. A fastball hit on a line and snagged by none other than Brooks Lee right at the shoe tops. As he reaches out and makes the play. So Expos get one, but nothing more. They load the bases. 3 walks and a double for them, but a strikeout, a flyout, and a lineout get the Blues out of it with minimal damage done. Top of the first. Brought to you by Dream Dinners. At Dream Dinners, you make homemade meals for your family in our store. Then freeze, thaw, and cook when you're ready at home. As we'll go to the bottom of the first, Blues looking to even this score back up. Last night's game, they scored in the bottom half of every inning that the Expos started with a run or more. So Blues looking to keep that pattern going. As we'll come back, it'll be Charleston leading things off in the home half of the first. So we get set to go here. Bottom of the first, ready to get underway is the pitcher for the California Expos, number 7, Jack Rietsma. Rietsma, right-handed pitcher out of Fresno City College. So a fair amount of Fresno City and Fresno Pacific players here on this team for the Expos. They tap into the wealth of the Fresno area for their baseball. Jay Charleston, going to the University of Tennessee, one of our 2 volunteers on the team, as that pitch misses low to start his at-bat off. It's 1-0. Charleston from Longwood, Florida. So coming all the way over here, much like our stats man Coleman Barr, as that pitch is rifled at the first baseman, but a nice play on a short hop there by Torrin Miller, an easy take for himself to the bag. So 1 gone as Charleston barrels that one up almost down the line for extra bases, but Miller, left-hander, easy on the glove side there, picks it, takes it himself, is now coming to the plate, and the cheers come from the crowd for the local kid Marco Murillo. Murillo had a great game last night, a home run, followed up with a double, single as well, so a triple cycle in last night's game. As the first pitch to him is a curveball low, 1-0. As the train passes out beyond right field, swung on and missed a high fastball there. Murillo goes after it, and the count runs even at 1-1. The rest of the Blues lineup, Noah Cracknell in the cleanup spot for the Blues tonight. Luke Lipsius hits 5th. Conacher Sands in the 6th spot as that slider misses low there. It's 2-1. Brooks Lee will hit 7th. Chris Tadigue 8th, and Josh Ramirez, the designated hitter, he bats 9th. So a loaded lineup for the Blues tonight as that pitch misses outside. It's 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. As Murillo, the right-hand hitter, steps in. So he's got the center field duties today. That 3-1 pitch fouled straight back to the screen, and the count runs full 3-2. So full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Blues looking to answer back with a run of their own here as the Expos grabbed one in the top of the inning. Like we said in last night's contest, every time the Expos started an inning off by scoring, the Blues would answer with more in the bottom. And right now, the Blues trying to answer here as Murillo singles to left field right through the 5-6 hole as Daly gave chase, but knew he had no chance as Murillo's aboard with the base knock to get things started with 1 out. as now Justin Lutz will hit Lutz. Another good game last night at the plate. 3 hits to his credit last night as the Pepperdine University product comes to play with a man on first and only 1 out as the outfield shifts over ever so slightly. Right fielder for the Expos taking a fair amount of steps backwards as well. He should. As Garcia was the pitcher last night, he knows the power of Justin better than anyone else as that fastball misses outside 1-0. Damian Holmes, the center fielder, shaded toward the right center gap. Infield double play depth for the Expos as Lutz stands in. The 1-0 offering on the way. It's a fastball, same spot outside, 2-0. So Rietsma clearly trying to stay away from Lutz, trying to make him go the other way with the ball. Doesn't want to let him use his pull side power. Rietsma sets now. Lutz calls time as he steps out of the box, recollects himself. Adjusts his left cleat. Got to be comfortable if you're up there. Can't be hitting if your cleat's bothering you. As the 2-0 offering runner goes, that ball's lifted into left center field, hit pretty well up in the skies. The left fielder looks to be under and makes the catch. A couple steps in front of the ABC Bond sign. So Lutz gives it a ride, but it finds the leather of the left fielder for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone now as Cracknell, the catcher, will come to the plate. As Ruiz out there in left had to fight the sun here early on. That sun shining right into the left fielder's eyes, but Ruiz had some glasses on. Able to get under that one, tracks it down, makes the catch. So 2 gone now as Cracknell hits. As Noah, the University of Portland catcher at the plate, the first offered him a fastball low and away, knocked down by the Expos catcher there as Tassos back behind the plate for his second game of work against the Blues as keeps it in front. 1-0 on the ball to Cracknell as he stands in. Little Ichiro style holds the bat out in front of him and spins it into position as the 1-0 offering on the way here. A fastball catches the outside corner and the count runs even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Cracknell just committed to University of Portland as he played his first year of ball with them. Or he's on his way to play his first year of baseball with them, I should say. As the runner goes on the 1-1 pitch, pitches inside, and easily making his way to second without a throw is Murillo, as Tassos just had to do everything he could just to catch that ball as Cracknell spun out of the way. So Murillo swipes second base as the count goes to 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. If Cracknell can reach, Lipsius will follow. Lipsius had 5 RBIs in last night's game as the Blues plated 14 runs in total as Cracknell swings and slaps this one foul down the right field line out of play, and the count goes even 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Blues a man in scoring position, 2 gone in the inning, trying to answer as the Expos have jumped out to an early 1-0 lead. It could have been more, but some good pitching by Ziegler in the clutch with the bases loaded, able to get out of the jam as the 2-2 offering is a curveball, and that's smacked in left field. That's going to be a base hit, and Murillo is going to be waved around third. The throw comes in. It's going to be up the lines. Murillo's in safely. Cracknell trying to stretch it to second, and he makes it safely as the throw coming all the way to the catcher on the fly. Heads up base running by Noah there. As Noah slides in head first safely. And this game is even at 1. So a big RBI single there by Noah as he's able to advance on the throw and gets himself into scoring position. As Luke Lipsius, as we said, had 5 RBIs in last night's game. Looking to keep it going here. He's got a man on second and 2 away. So Blues trying to keep the pattern of answering the Expos scores with at least 1 or more runs of their own in the bottom of the same inning. They have a chance here as Lipsius, the left-handed hitter, stands in. Rietsma's first offering to him out of the stretch is a fastball out and away for a ball 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. As Cracknell leads from second base, Daly, the shortstop, trying to keep him close. As Rietsma drops that left foot open a little bit now to the plate, and there's a fastball right down the middle for a strike, and the count's even 1-1. So Cracknell grabs an RBI here early on. as he awaits at second base, hoping Lipsius can put a ball in play here somewhere in the safe outfield grass and give him a chance to score. As stepping out to the on deck, Conager Sands will hope to get a chance to hit this inning as that fastball is way outside. Good job by Tassos to reel that one in. It's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. The count is Lipsius, the other Tennessee Volunteer on the team, looking to keep this inning going for the Blues as that is a fastball just a bit low there. Good pitch. Called a ball as it just sinks below the knees of number 47. Lipsius out of Williamsburg, Virginia, getting to spend his summer playing baseball in San Luis Obispo. Not too bad of a deal, as he will walk here as that fastball misses outside, ball 4. So first and second, 2 gone. Inning still alive here for the Blues in the bottom of the first. As now stepping to the plate, the Cal Poly infielder Conager Sands. Sands from Bakersfield, California, coming to plate, men on first and second, 2 away, as Tassos has a quick talk with Rietsma on the mound, trying to settle this pitcher down as the Blues have tied it up, and they're threatening to grab a lead here as we're still only in the bottom of the first inning. So we had a long game last night, a little over 3.5 hours, looking like more of the same here as the Blues are mounting another 2-out rally. As the first offering to Sands on the way, a fastball up and away, not close, 1-0. So easy take by Sands there as he's ahead in the count, 1-0. As the crowd continues to trickle in here. Excited for a Saturday night of Blues baseball as they look to take a series leading win in this game as they won last night. 3 games set here between the Expos and the Blues as that fastball misses low. It's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 gone in the inning. Men on first and second. Sands looking to grab a lead here. Blues have plated 1. Murillo came around to score on Cracknell single. That fastball lifted into shallow right field, but going out and making the play is the second baseman. As Andrew Renteria able to retreat and make the catch, so Sands gets sawed off there on a fastball in on the hands. But the Blues plate 1 and tie this game up. Couple of singles and a walk as Murillo comes around to score, and we are tied at 1s after an inning here at Sinsheimer, the bottom of the first. Brought to you by Dignity Health, excellent care, delivered with compassion for all in need. Hello, human kindness, as we've played 1 so far. As Sinsheimer Blues going to look to keep the score tied as we go to the top of the second. Cameron Ziegler back out for his second inning of work when we come back. Top of the second to get underway here as it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the Expos order as the catcher Blake Tassos comes to the plate. As Tassos digs in here, tall right-handed hitter. As Tassos stands at 6'2", 210 pounds at the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma as the first pitch, a called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here as Ziegler looks to get a shutdown inning as he allowed 1 in the first, but the Blues respond with one of their own to knock the score back up in the bottom of the first. So a new ball game here. As that fastball, big cut and a whiff, 0-2, as Tassos really went after that one. Comes up empty on the Ziegler high fastball. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Ziegler not wanting to give him anything good 0-2. We'll see if he breaks off that slider that we saw later on in the first inning there that helped him get out of that bases loaded jam. As there is the slider, and can I help you, Blake Tassos? Nah, just looking as he watches a slider catch the outside corner as he's retired for the first out of the inning. So another backwards K, the second for Ziegler so far today, as he gets Tassos watching that slider. That sharp late break, a real good pitch there for Ziegler, especially 0-2 like that. Looks like it's going to dive out of the zone and hangs up just enough to catch the corner. As Holmes' first pitch swing hits a ground ball to short. Brooks has got it, hurries the throw, and it's a perfect one right to the chest of Lipsius in time for the 6-3 putout. And just like that, there are 2 gone. So Ziegler, 4 pitches to retire 2 batters. As that brings up Dalton Daly, the top of the order for the Expos, coming back around. He struck out looking his first time up. So Daly stands here. Nobody on, 2 gone in the inning. As Ziegler sets at the chest. Ready for his first offering as he kicks and deals. It's a slider for a strike. Now they want a front door breaking ball there to start Daly up. So a little backwards pitching from Ziegler here. Freezes Dalton. Ziegler stealing a strike with that breaking ball. Ziegler out of Cuesta College from Littleton, Colorado. As he kicks and deals in the 0-1 offering. Another slider swung on and missed as that one took a little bit off that pitch. Slow breaker as it swept across the zone 0-2. So Ziegler way ahead 0-2 again here. Looking to make Daly the 3rd strikeout victim today. Daly's already struck out once in the first. The 0-2 offering on the way from Ziegler. A fastball just off the plate away. Good purpose pitch there. Tries to get Daly jumping. He wisely lays off. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ziegler looks in, gets the sign as Cracknell relays it. Now sets up over the middle. The pitch on the way. A curveball swung, popped up shallow left field. Coming in on it and making the catch is Chris Tattague as he seals that one. So 1-2-3 inning there for the Blues. Another punch out for Ziegler. That's 2 for him so far today. Is at top of the second. Brought to you by Kindred at Home. Gentiva is committed to continually raising the bar in home health care by setting new industry standards for quality care and personalized services. We will head to the bottom of the second. Blues looking to take a lead. This game's tied at 1, but a 1-2-3 from Ziegler gives the Blues a chance to jump ahead here as we'll come back bottom of the second, getting set to get underway. Bottom of the second set to get underway here. It'll be 7, 8, 9 in the order due up for the Blues. Brooks Lee going to get things started. The shortstop switch hitter batting from the left side here against the right-handed Rietsma. As Rietsma allowed one run on 2 hits and a walk back in the bottom of the first. This game tied at 1 with Lee getting things started, swinging at the first pitch and flips it out to left field. Coming in and making the catch is the left fielder, Will Ruiz. So 1 pitch and Brooks is gone as that ball was slicing toward the left field line. A good play by Ruiz to come in and make the catch. So 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. That brings up Chris Tattague. Tattague, number 37, a corner infielder man from Campbellsville University. First pitch to him, swung on and missed, nothing in one from Longpoke, California. That's where Chris hails from. He's down on the count 0-1 here. One gone in the inning as the 0-1 pitch. A curveball hit on the ground to short. Daly unable to handle the tough hop as it kind of caught him in a tweener. So Tattague safe on the error. So an E6 allows Tattague to reach. And with one gone, Josh Ramirez will hit. Tattague continuing his streak of swinging at literally every pitch he has seen. This man has seen 11 pitches now, I believe, and he has swung at 10 of them. I love the approach. He's taken his hacks, and that's what the summer ball is for, right? He's out there to get some reps. He's not waiting around. He knows what he wants. He's going after the first pitch here to Ramirez, up and away for a ball, 1-0. Ramirez in the designated hitter role tonight. As Tattague, like we said, corners man, first and third, but he's out there in left field, fighting the sun, as left fielders generally have to do here at Sinsheimer in the early innings. As Tattague takes off, pitch inside, swung on and missed, but safe. Sliding in a second is Tattague, so a hit and run on there as Ramirez, that fastball almost hit him in the kneecap, but had to execute, so he takes a hack anyway, like Skip told him to. But Tattague able to reach, so 1-1 the count, job done. Is now Tattague in scoring position with only one gone. Second baseman Renteria trying to keep him close, which is opened a large hole on the right side of the infield. Big curveball there, missing outside to Ramirez. It's 2-1. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the order, Jay Charleston in the on-deck roll. He had a hard one-hopper that was snagged by the first baseman, Torrin Miller, for the first out of the first inning. As a 2-1 pitch from Rietsma, swung on and missed a change-up a bit up, but out off the plate away gets Ramirez swinging. The count's even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here as Ramirez stands in. Josh Ramirez, the utility player at Cal State Dominguez Hills, a local kid from Paso Robles, California. The 2-2 offering inside fastball there as Ramirez bends out of the way and the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Blues looking to take a lead here. Man in the scoring position, only 1 away as Miller plays the line a bit over there at first base. The full count offering a curveball, ball 4 as it stays up in the zone there. So Ramirez walks, the second walk for the Blues here today, as that brings Jay Charleston to the plate with 2 men on and only 1 out. Corners in, middle back, Nate Brodus, the third baseman, playing no doubles down the line. Just about 2 or 3 steps off the third baseline is Brodus, not wanting Charleston to spin on something and get it down the line for what would surely be extra bases and at least 1 run. Outfield playing back after Charleston showed the power last night, hitting a home run off the top of the wall out in left center field. And the first offering from Rietsma on the way here as he kicks and deals an inside slider for a called strike, 0-1. So front door breaking ball from Rietsma takes a page out of Ziegler's book and jumps ahead of the leadoff man in the order, Charleston, 0-1. So again, Blues getting some help from the bottom of the order again in this game, as they've have in most games in the early goings of this season, as Tattague and Ramirez able to get themselves aboard. The 0-1 offering hit on the ground, fouled on the third baseline, 0-2. Another inside slider there as Charleston spun on it, pulls it foul. But it's been McCarty in the early goings, and then Gibbons last night. Now today, Tattague and Ramirez bombing over that 8-9 spot for the Blues has been good for them early on, as they've been able to get base runners that have been able to set the table, allowing the top of the order to come up with men on base. Time to eat. As they got table set here, first and second. That curveball ripped deep to left field, and that's going to be over the head of Ruiz as it bangs up against the wall. Tattague will come in to score. Into third is Ramirez, and the Blues have a 2-1 lead as Jay Charleston rips a ball off the left center wall for an easy double as he coasts into second. 0-2. That curveball supposed to be in the dirt. You could see Tassos tap his glove on the ground, signaling that he wanted that ball buried. Something that he would need to block. That curveball hung middle in, and Charleston did not miss it. As he rips that one over the head of Ruiz. Ruiz almost able to reach up and make a leaping grab as it just escaped the top of his glove. And now it's second and third with only one gone in the inning. So the Blues looking for more here. Infield for the infield for the Expos is in here as that fastball misses low 1-0. So Murillo, he singled and scored to give the Blues their first run in the first inning. As all Expos are in on the infield grass here. Outfield play, and Murillo pretty straight up. Couple steps back in center and left. Respecting his power after the home run and double he launched last night. And that fastball, big cut, no whiff, 1-1 as he goes chasing an inside fastball way up in the zone. The count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count here. The right-handed pitching Jack Rietzman, a bit of a situation here. He finds himself with men on second and third and only one gone as the 1-1 offering. A fastball chopped on the ground, and it's going to get over the head of the shortstop, Daly. A high hop there. Bounces right up and over him. As coming in to score is Ramirez as the Blues have a 3-1 lead now. Charleston down to third. Good base running as he didn't commit too early until he saw that the ball was going to get over the head of Daly and into the left field. So now men at the corners here. Still only one out as the Blues have plated 2. Looking for more as now Justin Lutz comes to the plate. As Lutz getting the start in right field today, the big left-hander stands in, awaiting his first offering. As Rietzman misses outside, now taking off for second base. No throw as Murillo has second. Uncontested there, so Marco swipes second base, his second stolen bag of the day. So he has a couple of singles, an RBI, and 2 stolen bases here in his first 2 at-bats. So good day again for Murillo as the returning Blue from last season, announcing his return with authority at the plate and on the base paths as that fastball misses outside 2-0. So Lutz ahead of the count, 2 balls, no strikes, second and third, only 1 out, infield in yet again. Lutz looking to drive in a pair here. The 2-0 offering, fastball low, scooped out of the dirt by Tassos as the count runs to 3-0. So doubt that Lutz will get anything too good here. 3-0 with the base open now as Murillo stole second. Noah Cracknell waits in the on-deck circle with a chance to hopefully hit with the bases low. The 3-0 offering on the way from Rietzman. Swung on and ripped foul down the left field line as Lutz has the green light, takes a rip, and it's 3-1. Trying to go the other way with that one. Not bad thinking by Lutz as he got a fastball on the outer half. Left fielder Ruiz shaded slightly toward left center, so a bit of a gap down that left field line. As now the 3-1 pitch from Rietzman on the way. A fastball inside, swung on chopped foul as it clambers up against the Blues dugout, and the count's full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Blues looking to add on here. They've already plated 2 runs this inning. Got two more out there in scoring position. Only 1 gone. Rietzman, on the other hand, looking for a big punch out of Lutz if he can get it as Justin steps in. That low crouch stance, holds the bat. 3-2 pitch. Curveball, ball 4 as it just can't come back. Tries to go backdoor, breaking ball. Unable to get the black of the outside corner. So Lutz walks and the bases are loaded. So the bases are juiced here as Noah Cracknell will hit. He singled home a run his first time up. He was stranded on second at the end of the first. Now a chance here for a couple more RBIs. As he does the Ichiro lean, holds the bat straight up, then just the shirt sleeve, spins it over his shoulder. First pitch to him is a fastball, and he hits a slow roller on the ground to short. This could be 2 on the second for 1. The throw to first is going to be in time to get Cracknell close. Bang, bang play there. First base coach Steve Tolley doesn't agree. Neither does the crowd. So a double play ends the threat. The Blues grab 2 runs here. The 6-4-3 double play ends the inning, but not before Tadeu and Ramirez score. The Blues have a 3-1 lead here as we've played 2 at Sinsheimer. Those runs and the bottom of the second brought to you by none other than Mission Private Wealth, serving their clients with more than 70 years of combined industry experience. We've played 2 here at Sinsheimer. Blues lead it 3-1 as Cameron Ziegler going to look to get a big shutdown inning for the Blues when he takes the mound in the top of the third, as we will take a short break and come back with Blues Baseball here on YouTube. Top of the third, set to get away as Will Ruiz will come to the plate. He walked and scored the lone Expos run in the top of the first. So we just had a really intense race on the field between two kids on bouncing balls. It was intense. The dive ended up winning it for one young competitor as the first pitch is fouled off, 0-1. So no balls, one strike here. Ziegler out for his third inning of work. As he's looking for a big shutdown inning, here's the Blues give him 2 runs as they have taken a 3-1 lead on 4 hits as that slider just misses the outside part of the plate and the count's even 1-1. Ruiz, Broadus, and Miller due up here for the Expos. The heart of the order, 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the Expos lineup as the 1-1 offering on the way. The righty Ziegler's going to miss low and outside, 2-1 as Cracknell picks that one off the dirt. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count here. As now the umpire puts the ball back in play and we're ready to go as the 2-1 pitch on the way. Cracknell sets up outside. It's a fastball swung, lifted, foul down the right field line, out of play. As that'll get back toward the back fields, back Little League field over beyond the fence. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes the count here. Infield playing Ruiz straight up. Outfield pretty fair. Left field shaded toward the gap. Same with center. As the 2-2 offering on the way here from Ziegler. It's a slider swung, hit on the ground to third, snagged by Conacher Sands. He steps up, makes an easy throw over to Lipsius, and there's quickly 1 gone. So nice play there by Sands on the hot shot, able to pick it cleanly, gathers himself, makes a strong throw. And with 1 gone, Nate Broadus will come to the plate. Broadus walked back in the first, was stranded at third base. As Broadus steps in, Ziegler shakes once, now gets the sign he wants, ready to go as the crowd continues to mill about on the grassy hill. First pitch fastball just a bit inside as Broadus tries to sell it by leaning out of the way. Gets the call 1-0. Stands fairly packed here tonight on a calm Saturday evening. As the 1-0 offering on the way here. That fastball catches the outside corner. Broadus doesn't like it as he takes a second to look back at the umpire, asking if that really did have the outside corner. Umpire says it did indeed as the count runs 1-1. Ziegler working quickly, already set his 1-1 offering. Look at a changeup cut on him, missed 1-2. Nice pitch there, diving low and out of the zone. Gets Broadus to chase. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Ziegler working from the stretch. Nobody on. 1-2 offering on the way. Another slider swung on and missed. Get your jackets out as Broadus fans at that slider that takes him off the plate away for the 3rd strikeout of the game for Ziegler. There are now 2 gone in the inning, and Torin Miller will hit Miller. An RBI double, his first time up. Now comes to the plate here. Outfield shading him to pull as Murillo takes a walk over toward the right center field gap. Left fielder Tattague over as well as that ball kind of handcuffs Miller there. Coming in as Brooks Lee. He's got it. Throw on the run in time to him. So 1 pitch and Miller's retired. Inning over. A 1-2-3 inning for Cameron Ziegler. Big shutdown inning for the Blue Stars. He gets a punch out of Broadus to cap it off. The top of the 3rd. Brought to you by, of course, Idler's Home Appliances. We offer major appliances, kitchen design and remodel services, outdoor living design and products, bedroom furniture, mattresses, and so much more. So we'll come back bottom of the 3rd when we return. Blues lead 3-1, looking to extend the lead when we come back. Bottom of the third set to get underway here. What's coming to plate is the fifth hitter in the Blues order, number 47, Luke Lipsius. As Lipsius walked back in the first inning, as the first pitch to him from Rietzma is inside 1-0. Lipsius, Sands, and Lee do up here for the Blues as Rietzma's 1-0 offering up and away, snagged by Tassos. Looks more like a hockey goalie there as he reaches over with the glove save. The count runs 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes here as Lipsius, the left-handed hitter, stands in. Heading the count, we'll see if he's swinging 2-0. That fastball catches the knees, 2-1. Good eye to lay off there. Nothing much he's going to do with that pitch other than hit it straight into the ground. So a wise take there is the 2-1 offering now on the way. That fastball misses a bit low there. Lipsius again in the driver's seat, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike as Lipsius swings, lifts this one out toward left field, knifing toward the line. It's going to land foul out of play as it kicks up against the side fencing there, and the count's full 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Lipsius here. He's looking to get aboard to get things going here in the bottom of the third. The freshman on the mound for the Expos, Jack Rietzma, 6'3", 185 pounds, out of Fresno City College, looking for his first clean inning as he winds and throws a 3-2 on the way. Inside, ball four, so leadoff man on for the Blues here as Lipsius walks again, so a couple of walks worked by Luke as he trots down to meet Steve Tolley down there at first base, and Conacher Sands will come to the plate. Sands flew out to second base to end the first inning. Now a chance here with a man aboard and nobody out, as Lipsius a solid lead over there at first base. As Rietzma's first offering to Conacher Swan popped up on the infield, calling for it is Tor Millers. He'll make the catch, so 1 pitch, and Sands is retired here for the first out of the inning, which brings up Brooks Lee. Lee, he flew out to left field his first time up back in that second inning that saw the Blues plate 2 runs. As Lee batting from the left side stands in here. Couple of nice plays defensively so far. Last one on the run coming in on a slow roller. They will make a nice, strong, accurate throw to first base as the first pitch to him is a slider. Swan kind of in on the hands, but it flips out into shallow center field, right into no man's land as it falls for a base hit. So don't always have to hit it hard, just hit it where they ain't, as Lee drops that one out in front of the center fielder Holmes for a base hit. So first and second, and only one gone as Chris Tattague will hit. Tattague reached on the air by the shortstop Dalton Daly, stole second, ended up coming around to score on the Jay Charleston double. As we'll see what Tattague does here. I'm betting he swings. That's just mine. I'm a crazy man. As he does swing indeed, lifts this one to left center field, cruising over his Holmes. The center fielder makes the catch. So 2 gone in the inning. So both outs coming on first pitch swings by Sands and Tattague. And with 2 gone, Josh Ramirez will come to the plate. Ramirez walked and scored back in the second. Came home on that Marco Murillo single. As Ramirez steps in first and second, 2 gone in the inning, looking to keep things going here. Right-hander. He's got some pop. Wind blowing slightly from right to left, as it always generally does. So helps Ramirez out on that pull side there. He's able to send one out toward the left field as Ruiz playing him pretty straight up. Outfield, no shift on as that breaking ball finds the zone for a first pitch strike, 0-1. So Rietzma trying to avoid grooving any more fastballs, these Blues hitters. They've been jumping on him early. Now Rietzma sets at the chest, the 0-1 offering on the way. That fastball inside almost hits Ramirez. He's just able to dance out of the way. That evens the count up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as Rietzman takes a look back at second base. Renteria trying to keep the runner close. Now to the plate. Curveball hit on the ground, down the line, but foul as it rolls down the left field line out of play. And the count moves to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Blues looking to get another run across, add to this 2-run lead they've created so far. They've got 3 runs on 5 hits. Expos, meanwhile, have 1 run on 1 hit with 1 error committed in the field. As Ramirez steps back in, umpire puts the ball back in play, and we're ready to go. The 1-2 offering from Rietzman on the way here. Curveball swung ripped down the third base line as it catches the chalk. It's going to be fair, and that'll bring Lipsius in to score easily. As coming around from first is Lee as he gets waved on home. The throw to the plate is high, not in time, as Brooks Lee slides in safely. So a 2 RBI double for Josh Ramirez as he extends the Blues lead to 5-1. So Lee, with 2 outs going on contact, able to come all the way around from first base. As Lipsius easily scored from second, just trotted on in as that ball was just tattooed down the left field line as it caught the chalk, as it got past the outstretched glove of Nate Broadus, and that turns the lineup over as Jay Charleston will come to the plate with a man on second and 2 away. As Dylan Beavers comes in to pinch run for Josh Ramirez. So Beavers coming on. Ramirez, after the 2 RBI double, doesn't need to use that energy to run the bases as they bring Beavers in. So Beavers stands on second base here. As Charleston steps to the box, Rietzman sets at the chest. The first offering to Charleston here, a fastball low and away, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. It's Charleston looking to keep the inning alive. Blues get a couple here with 2 outs, looking to make it 3. They got a man in scoring position. Single should score Beavers as the outfield has to play back fairly well, respecting the power of Charleston as that changeup runs a bit high there. It's 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here is Charleston way ahead in the count. We'll see if they give him anything good with first base open, but with Murillo on deck, I'm assuming they don't want to just put another runner on for him as now time is called. Charleston had to double his last at bat in the second inning, plating 1 run. As the 2-0 offering on the way, a curveball hit back up the middle. Daly, the shortstop's got it, but juggles it and can't come up with it as everyone's going to be safe. So another error by the shortstop for the Expos, and the Blues keep the inning alive. Just a slow roller kind of spun in the glove of Daly there, just couldn't come up with it cleanly. As Beavers gets to third on the air. Charleston save at first, so men on the corners and 2 away as Marco Murillo will hit Murillo. A couple of singles, a couple of stolen bases, and 1 run scored as an RBI already in the game as he makes his third at-bat here in the third inning. As Charleston takes off for second, first pitch is a called strike. The throw down not in time as Charleston easily swipes second base. As he's got some wheels, so 0-1. Murillo got a good pitch to hit there, but wisely lets it go, knowing he's got more strikes to work with, allowing the runner to get into scoring position with 2 away. 0-1 offering here. Curveball popped up on the infield. Daly, the shortstop, underneath it, calls for it and makes the catch. So inning over, side retired, but the Blues get a couple more here in the third inning. As a walk, 2 hits, and an error allow the Blues to grab a couple more runs as they lead at 5-1. We played 3 so far. Bottom of the third. Brought to you by Apple Farm, the finest in San Luis Obispo wine country lodging. As we'll come back with the top of the fourth, another shutdown inning. Hopefully coming up from Cameron Ziegler when we come back. Blues lead at 5-1 after 6-1 after 3. as we get set for the top of the fourth. Blues with a 5-1 lead. They've got 1 in the first, 2 in the third, and 2 more in the box. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 2 in the third. As Ziegler, as he's 0 for 0, walked in the first inning. It'll be Garcia, McGrady, and Renteria due up for the Expos. 5, 6, and 7 batters in the Expos. Orders the 0-1 here. A slider hit on the ground. Sands has it at third. Straightens up, makes the throw in time to Lipsius at first base. So the 5-3 putout retires Garcia, and with 1 gone, Matt McGrady, the designated hitter, will come to the plate. McGrady bats from the left side. He flew out to Justin Lutz out in right field his first time up. As now Ziegler sets. Shadows taking over the pitcher's mound as they always do. First pitch fastball just a bit outside. 1-0 as we've played almost an hour of baseball here. Just about an hour of baseball so far. So those shadows always around the hour mark start to creep in as the 1-0 offering on the way. Inside 2-0 with a fastball there. Just got stuck in Ziegler's hand a little bit. So 2-0 is going to look to make McGrady swing the bat here, the designated hitter. Tough night at the plate last night for him. It's the 2-0 offering on the way from Cameron. A fastball in called strike on the lower inner corner. So McGrady still ahead in the count here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ziegler looking to battle his way back. Infield, outfield playing him straight up. No shift for the left-hander as the 2-1 offering on the way here. That fastball a bit low, picked out of the dirt by Noah Cracknell. The count moves to 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Almost all the seats filled up here for a Saturday night game between the Blues and the Expos. 3-game set. Blues took game 1 as that pitch swung lifted high and deep, but foul down the right field line as that's way out of play. And the count is going to run full 3-2. So Blues looking for the series clinching game tonight as they're well on their way, ahead 5-1 after the first third of this game. Top of the fourth, 1 gone already with a full count to McGrady here as Ziegler to the plate. The 3-2 offering swung on and missed. Changeup gets him swinging right there. A great off-speed pitch as Ziegler, same arm action, but knocks down those MPHs by about 10 miles per hour or so. The 4th punch out of the night. He's got it pretty even, 2 swinging, 2 looking, as now Andrew Renteria will hit. Renteria, the 3rd out of the first inning, is first time up. Now bats here. The top of the 4th with 2 outs. This is the first pitch from Ziegler. Fastball swung on, foul straight back to the screen. 0-1. So no balls. 1 strike the count here. Renteria trying to keep this inning alive. Meanwhile, Ziegler looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Trying to string together his 3rd in a row as that changeup swung on and missed. A nice pitch there as Ziegler takes a lot off that one as it floats by on the outside corner. Renteria way ahead. Ziegler settled down nicely so far. A little bit of a touch and go first inning, but escaped with only giving up 1 run, then has set the Expos down in order since. A clean 2nd and 3rd inning, trying to do the same here in the 4th. This is the 0-2 pitch on the way. Fastball low, good block by Noah there behind the plate. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Ziegler still well ahead here. Don't expect him to give Renteria anything too good to swing at. As Renteria lined out to Brooks Lee over there at shortstop, his first time up. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Ziegler, front door slider, cut on and whiffed. I feel a breeze as the wind kicks up here as Renteria hacks through that slider there. Front door breaking ball gets him swinging. So back-to-back punch-outs for Ziegler, and down go the Expos in order here in the 4th. Those strikeouts brought to you by Promotional Concepts to provide our clients with exceptional expert services that makes our ordering promotional products an easy and friendly experience. As well, it should be. That's the experience I want when ordering my promotional products personally. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Rietzma is going to go back out there. Blues looking for more. They lead this game 5-1 as Ziegler has settled in nicely here in the second game of this series between the Expos and the Blues. Bottom of the fourth underway here as Justin Lutz watches a first pitch slider, 0-1. Checks his swing here. Count even 1-1. So a couple breaking balls here to Lutz to get the inning underway. Counts 1-1. Lutz 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to left and walked his both times up as he watches a fastball low and away, 2-1. Be Lutz, Cracknell, and Lipsius, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Blues this inning as they look to add to their 4-run lead. 2-1 on the way, a fastball called strike on the outer half. As the count runs even, 2-2. Blues scored in every inning so far, 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. That slider swung on and missed. Lutz upset with himself as he was early on the breaking ball there, down and in. So he's gone on strikes. First punch out for Rietsma today, as with one gone, Cracknell will hit. I know I'd most likely just drop that broadcaster curse on the Blues, saying that they've scored in every inning, but they got a 5-1 lead. I think the bats will stay hot. And if not, Ziegler pitching well as that slider called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Double barrel action going on for the Blues in the pen as a couple of right-handers, not necessarily warming up, just playing some catch, just getting loose as that curveball falls low, 1-1. A couple guys just staying warm just in case, but Ziegler pitching well so far as he's strung together 3 innings of 3 up, 3 down pitching as Cracknell swings through a fastball there. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 gone into the inning as the 1-2 on the way. A fastball hit on the ground to second. Renteria fields it cleanly up and throwing in time to get Noah. So 2 gone in the inning on the 4-3 putout. As now Luke Lipsius will hit with 2 men gone. Nobody aboard. Lipsius 0 for 0 today. A couple of walks and a run scored so far for the Tennessee Volunteers. His legs are getting a break as he gets to play first base today as Lutz has taken over the right field duties. As the lefty stands in, first pitch to him, a slider in the dirt as Tassos slides and blocks that one there, keeps it in front. It's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Rietsma to the plate. That slider falls a bit low as well. 2-0. We're joined in the booth today, monitoring the scoreboard for the Blues. Number 26, Cole Tucker, as he has 2 wins so far already on the young season, as he's in charge of the in-stadium scoreboard today. Doing a great job so far is Cole. As Lipsius ahead of the count, 3-0. Looking to keep the inning alive as the 3-0 offering from Rietsma on the way here. Slider for a called strike on the outside corner, 3-1. So not giving in to Lipsius here is Rietsma as he goes the off-speed stuff there to grab a strike. Is 3-1 offering another slider, this one low. So Lipsius, 3 at-bats, 3 walks for him so far as he trots down to first base. That on-base percentage just shooting through the roof for Lipsius today, keeping the batting average safe as he's aboard again. Takes a hefty lead off first base as Conager Sands steps to the plate. Sands 0 for 2, couple infield pop-ups so far today, so looking to make some solid contact as Sands as that slider misses low 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Blues fans continue to mill about on the hill. Plenty of lawn chairs and picnic blankets out as families, friends all come out to enjoy another Blues game, another night at the ballpark as that fastball catches the outside corner and the count's even 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. If Sands can reach, Brooks Lee will hit as he waits in the on-deck circle. Quick pickoff as diving back in is Lipsius. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Another hefty lead for Lipsius over there. Another quick pick as he dives back in safely. As Sands steps out now, takes a couple practice swings trying to stay loose. This Blues looking to add to their 5-1 lead here. Runner not going. Fastball outside as that pulls Tassos over to his backhand side, able to make the catch, however. 2-1 the count, so a couple pickoff plays. Lipsius possibly in the head of Rietsma a little bit here as he missed wide with that fastball by a hefty margin. It's 2-1. Lipsius not running. A pitch, a slider for a called strike, 2-2 as Sands checks his swing, but a called strike on the pitch nonetheless. So count runs even at 2-2. So 2 outs here in the inning. A man on first as the 2-2 offering on the way. A front door breaking ball. As it's a ball inside 3-2. It hit Conager Sands, it looks like, in the arm, but home plate umpire saying he threw his elbow out in the way of it. So just a ball on the pitch. That count runs full 3-2. So Conager tried to get aboard by taking one. Umpire not buying it, so the count full 3-2. Pitch on the way, runner goes. Fastball ripped down the third baseline, slicing foul out of play as it lands on the top of one of our storage sheds out down the left field line out of play. So we'll reset for another 3-2 pitch as Lipsius has to trot back to first base after taking off on the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, clear skies here as the lights just start to come on. Plenty of time till it gets too dark, however, as the shadows have overtaken the right side of the field here. Runner goes, pitch on the way, curveball lifted down the left field line. Ruiz giving chase. Ruiz unable to get to it. The ball gets by him all the way to the wall. Lipsius, who is running on the pitch, will score easily from first base as he comes around to score, and Conager Sands has himself an RBI double. So Sands an RBI as he's able to barrel that inside curveball up, hits it off the injector's direct side. It takes 2 hops to get to the wall as he now stands on second base. Lipsius wisely running on the pitch, able to come all the way around to score. Blues take a 6-1 lead here as they continue that scoring streak as they plate one here in the bottom of the 4th. And now Brooks Lee comes to the plate. Lee, a fly out his first time up. He singled, later scored back in the 3rd. First pitch swinging is Lee as he lifts this one to left field. In is Ruiz. He makes the catch, so 1 pitch retires Brooks Lee, but damage done as the Blues grab another one here. As the Blues extend their lead to a 6-1 lead, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 walk. As the Blues stretch it to a 5-run lead, bottom of the 4th, brought to you by Deep Blue Integration. Deep Blue Integration Incorporated offers consulting, design, service, and installation for a variety of fire protection and low voltage technologies. We've played 4 so far. Blues a 6-1 lead as Cameron Zaylor going to come out for the top of the 5th when we come back. Top of the fifth, set to get underway. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the Expos as Blake Tassos coming to the plate. The catcher struck out looking his first time up to lead off the second inning. As the first offering from Cameron Ziegler, who's back out there for his fifth inning of work, is a fastball just a bit high and inside 1-0. So Tassos, Holmes, and Daly due up for the Expos in this inning. Blues trying to get another shutdown inning as Ziegler's had 3 straight, 3 up, 3 down innings so far out there on the mound, looking to make it 4. That fastball swung fouled back to the screen, evens the count back up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as there's just a couple Blues pitchers down in the bullpen, just throwing, nothing crazy, not really warming up too hard, just playing some catch. The 1-1 offering, a fastball just a bit low there as Cracknell unable to squeeze it. It's 2-1. As the Blues have been getting pretty good defense out of their catchers so far, McCarty and Cracknell behind the plate have been pretty solid. I believe there's only been 1 pass ball, maybe 2 so far in the early goings of this season. As that ball is lifted down the third base line, it's going to get safely into left field as it kicks by the left fielder Tadigue as he has to field it off the warning track. So a leadoff double there for Tassos as that ball looked like it was just going to be a single. Kind of took a quick hop there on Tadigue, however, skipped by him, got to the wall. So he relays it in quickly, but not before Tassos finds himself on second base. So just the second hit for the Expos so far today, is the only other hits, the other double by Torrin Miller that was hit to right field over the head of Justin Lutz. The first hit since the first inning, first base runner since the first inning for the Expos is now Holmes stands in. As Ziegler's first offer to him is a fastball a bit high, 1-0. So Expos early chance here as they get a man on second, nobody out, but the Blues with a solid defense just looking for another ground ball. Holmes can run a little bit. He was thrown out by Brooks Lee over there at shortstop his first time as that ball's popped up. Shallow right field going back as Lipsius makes an over-the-head catch, does the first baseman, in foul ground for the first out of the inning. Great play there. Keep his concentration as Lipsius, as he was running backwards, reaches back over his head, makes the play. And with 1 gone, that goes to the back to the top of the order as Dalton Daly will have his third chance, to hit in the top of the fifth with a man on and 1 out. Daly struck out looking back in the first, flew out to left field in the second. So he stands at the plate. First time he's had a man aboard. As Tassos, a very short lead over there at second base. The first pitch to Daly, a slider for a called strike. Nothing. Another good off-speed pitch there by the Blues starter as Ziegler snaps that slider over. Steals a strike, gets ahead 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here. As home plate and the pitcher's mound both covered in a shadow as that fastball blocked by Cracknell. Runner tries for third. The throw down to third is going to be in time. So another caught stealing there as it's Cracknell's turn to throw a runner out as Tassos broke on the ball in the dirt. Cracknell able to keep it in front and makes a strong, accurate throw down to Conager Sands at third base, who is waiting to supply the tag. So now with 2 gone in the inning, Daly will hit with nobody aboard now and a 1-1 count. As now Ziegler sets his 1-1 offering on the way here. Another slider, big cut and a whiff there. Daly way out in front of that one. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now is Ziegler looking for an unorthodox 1-2-3 inning. Take it any way you can get it, though, as he tries to keep his streak alive. We'll count it. As the 1-2 on the way here. A fastball swung on and missed. Get your jackets out. I feel a breeze as Daly down swinging. Second time he's been retired on strike. So an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. A punch out, a fly out, and a caught stealing after Tassos started the inning off with a double. Great play by Cracknell. Like we said, catchers for the Blues have been solid so far in the early goings of this season, as the Expos threaten but do not score, as we will head to the bottom of the fifth. Blues lead it 6-1. Ends we're back with the bottom of the fifth, ready to go. Batting for the Blues. Eighth man in the order, number 37, Chris Tattague, as there's a new pitcher on the mound. It's going to be number 14, Darren Jansen, the right-hander. 6'6", 240 pounds out of Fresno Pacific University. So another Fresno Pacific player for the Expos makes his debut in this series on the mound. Big guy, 6'6", 240. His first offering to Tattague, called strike, 0-1 as Tattague lays off the fastball there. An interesting play. A rarity from him as he watches that one, 0-1. Jansen winds and throws. The big right-hander delivers a fastball for a called strike. 0-2 on the low and in corner. As Jack Rietsma's day is done, he went 4 innings, allowed 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 1 strikeout, and 5 walks. So it was just never really comfortable out there as he got tagged for at least 1 run in each inning of this game. As Jansen on relief, the 0-2 fastball hit on the ground to second base. Renteria's got it. Long throw over to first, and it gets away from the first baseman. Is torn, unable to pick it on the short hop as he stretched too early there. As Renteria had to field that one on the backhand, a little to the right of second base. Threw back across his body. So an infield single is the ruling for Tattague as he's aboard. As it was a long throw, Renteria, not a very big guy, wasn't able to get his legs into that one, so it was all arm. As it just kind of died as it got over to Miller. Miller would have been able to easily pick it, if not just catch it on the fly, but he stretches too early. Had to reach back over his front leg toward the left side of first base and just didn't have the reach without being able to move his feet as he stretched a little prematurely there. So that allows Tattague to reach on an infield single as now Josh Ramirez, who's being pinch hit for by Dylan Beavers. Dylan Beavers pinch ran for Ramirez after the double. So Beavers, the left-handed hitter here, fouls this one back. It's 1-1. So 1-1 the count here. As Ramirez's day done, he walked and doubled a couple RBIs and a run scored for him. So a solid day at the plate for Ramirez as he plays 4 innings in the designated hitter role, now yields to Beavers. That fastball misses low. It skips off Tassos. He can't find it as it trickles to the backstop. And wheeling around second, headed for third is Tattague, and he's going to go first to third on the wild pitches. Jansen, he's working with some serious firepower on the mound. The big 6'6" Fresno Pacific University pitcher. He just spiked that fastball. It kicked up, caught Tassos right in the mask, popped about 15 feet in the air and landed behind him. He had no chance to be able to find it. So Tattague goes first to third on the wild pitch. And now Beavers has a man in scoring position as that fastball runs up and away for a ball, 3-1. So Beavers in the driver's seat here, 3 balls and 1 strike. We'll see if Jansen can locate that fastball. He's got plenty of heat on it, but can he put it in the zone? As the 3-1 pitch swung on and missed, but the ball gets away from Tassos, and coming in to score easily is Tattague. So a pass ball there allows Tattague to score, and the Blues add another one early on here. So a single, a wild pitch. As Tattague went 2 bases on that wild pitch. You rarely see it, but that was the exact time to do it as that ball kicked way away from Tassos. No chance to find it, and then that ball clicks off his glove. So coming in to score all on his own is Tattague as the fourth ball is thrown to Beavers, so he walks. So now Beavers is aboard, still nobody gone in the inning. A man on first, already a run in for the Blues at the top of the order, and Jay Charleston will step to the plate. So Jansen wild early on here. So the first 2 batters, at least, he was on the money with Tattague, got him down 0-2. And then it was a little too good 0-2, allowing Tattague to put the ball in play. Then a little wild as he worked against Beavers. Now in the stretch, Charleston shows bunt, pulls it back, called strike, a quick snap throw down to first as Beavers dives back in safely. So 0-1 here to Jay Charleston. Charleston, hard ground out his first time. He doubled, got an RBI, was stranded at third back in the second, reached on an error, and swiped a bag in the third. So 1 for 3 on the day as the 0-1 offering is on its way. That fastball called strike on the low and away corner, 0-2. Charleston looks up a bit disgruntled with the call, but It is what it is. He's down 0-2 here. So man on first, looking to at least try to advance him as Murillo waits in the on-deck circle. Murillo 2 for 3 on the day. As the 0-2 on the way from Jansen here. Another fastball low in. This one 5 holes. Tassos is going down to second is Beavers. As that ball gets stuck in the fencing of the backstop. So Beavers awarded second base on the pass ball. Jansen only showing a fastball here. So we'll see if this big reliever's got a changeup or maybe a hard slider in his repertoire. He's only been working with the high heat so far tonight as the 1-2 pitch on its way. We'll see if he goes off speed here. As there is a slider hit on the ground to short. Daly has it, looks the runner back, throws on to first just in time as he gets Charleston by half a step. Charleston can run as he was booking it down the line there, but a nice strong throw by the shortstop retires Charleston for the second out. And with 2 gone, Marco Murillo will hit. Excuse me, for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning. So with 1 out, Marco Murillo comes to the plate. Murillo 2 for 3 on the day. Couple stolen bases, an RBI, and a run scored. First pitch to him is a fastball just a bit upstairs. Had the corner, just not the height, and it's 1-0. So Beavers in scoring position. Blues looking to add to the lead. They've gotten 1 here in the 5th. As a single and then some help from the pitcher and catcher. As there's another broken bat for Murillo. Ground ball down the third to throw on a first is in time as Beavers advances to third on the throw. So heads up base running there as Murillo has broken his second bat in as many days. So Marco might want to get a job at a logger mill as he's just hacking away at some really fine pieces of lumber. As that bat had made it all the way to the edge of the infield. Nearly trickled into left field. The ball did not go as far as the bat did. As Marco, the definition of getting sawed off there, advances the runner to third on the 5-3 putout. So with 2 gone now in the inning, Justin Lutz will hit. Lutz 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out, strikeout, and a walk to his credit so far. But he's got a man on third and 2 away. The first pitch to Lutz, a slider for a strike, 0-1. So fastball slider seems to be the combo for Jansen. As Lutz looking to keep the inning alive. Cracknell waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 offering away. Fastball hit on the ground to first base. Torrin Miller has it. He's going to take it himself. So Blues get 1 here, but they strand Beavers at third base as they've stretched the lead to a 7-1 lead. Bottom of the 5th. Brought to you by Lola Red Design. Our mission as a creatively driven sign company is to produce great design and quality marketing and products. As we've played five so far here, it's a 7-1 lead for the Blues as Cameron Ziegler will come out for his 6th inning of work when we come back. Blues scored in every inning that they've hit so far tonight. We'll see if Ziegler can keep putting down the Expos in order when we come back with the top of the 6th. Top of the sixth set to get underway. As Ziegler back out there for his sixth inning of work. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Expos here as Cracknell and Ziegler, the battery for today, had a little trouble in the first, allowing 1 run, a couple of walks. 3 walks and 1 hit. But since then, only 2 hits now as the first pitch to Ruiz is hit in right field for a base hit as Lutz comes up with it. Big turnaround first base, but now heading back on a nice throw in by Lutz is Ruiz. So a single to get things started here. That's only the second hit given up by Ziegler since the first inning, as he's worked 4 3 up, 3 down innings since. And we find ourselves with a man on first and nobody out. So double play here could keep the streak alive. As Ziegler on the mound against Broadus. Broadus, a walk and a strikeout, his 2 times up. As Ruiz, a healthy lead off first base, not running. First pitch to Broadus. Swung popped up, shallow center field. Coming in is Charleston as he makes the catch. So nice catch there. So with 1 gone, man has to hold at first base. So Broadus, big power threat, is retired for the first out. Now Torrin Miller will hit. Our final paid attendance tonight here at Sinsheimer. Rousing 872 fans in attendance here. As we are in the top of the 6th. Torrin Miller up, 1 man on, 1 man out. First pitch from Ziegler up and away, 1-0. So 1 ball and no strikes. As Miller, left-handed hitter, facing the righty Ziegler. Pitch on the way, a high fastball gets away from him, 2-0. Miller doubled back in the first. He has the only RBI so far for the Expos. He was retired on a ground out to short his last time up in the third. The 2-0 pitch from Ziegler on the way here. We'll see if he goes fastball. He does indeed. That ball served out to left center field, hit pretty well on the run. Not being able to make the catches. Tattague, as that ball was over his head. He relays it in. The runner's being waved around third. The relay throw over the head of the cutoff man, Brooks Lee. So coming in to score is Ruiz as another RBI double, his second of the day for Torrin Miller, as it's now a 7-2 ball game. So Miller goes the other way with that one. Tattague, no chance as that ball well struck, short hop the wall out in left center field. Now, if that relay throw, or if the throw in to the cutoff man, Lee hits him cleanly, there may have been a play at the plate, but that throw just a little too high, sails over his head. As now Ricky Garcia will hit with a man on second and 1 out. Got to hit your cutoff man as an outfield. That ball just kind of sailed out of Tattague's hand. The man on second and 1 gone. First pitch swinging is Garcia as he chops it foul, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Still a 5-run lead for the Blues as Ziegler pitching well today. Looking to get through 6 innings of work. Didn't look like he'd make it this far as he was touch and go there in the first, but settled down very nicely here as he's been real systematic on the mound. The 0-1 offering swung on and missed. Slider as it kicks away from Cracknell, but Miller not running as he saw what happened the last time someone took off on a ball in the dirt. So 0-2 here to Garcia. Some fans wanting some of that hot sauce. We'll see if Ziegler gives some more out here, as he's already dispensed 6 on the night so far. Looking to make it 7 as he shakes once, now has the sign he likes. Sets at the chest, the 0-2 offering. A changeup served back up the middle. Diving is Charleston, unable to get it as Miller is going to coast into third, but stop there as Murillo out in center field relays the ball in quickly to the first baseman, Lipsia. So men on the corners, 1 gone. So just a little too good 0-2 there, but a good job of hitting by Garcia. Recognized the changeup. Able to keep his hands back. Keep the bat in the hitting zone just long enough to serve that one up and over Charleston's head, as he had a good effort for it, just unable to haul it in. As now skipper Dan Marple will come out and have a chat with his starter, as now some serious tossing has begun in the pen. We'll see if Skip sticks with the starter here or decides to dip into the bullpen here. Looks like he's probably gonna keep him in, as that is the call. So it's still Ziegler's inning here. He's got men on the corners. Only went out a ground ball away from getting out of this inning, as Matt McGrady doesn't hit her up. He's 0 for 2 today, a flyout and a strikeout so far. So the lefty will step in against the right-handed Ziegler. Ziegler looking for that double play ground ball. We'll see if he can get it. Charleston and Lee pinched up the middle in double play depth. Sands even with the bag at third. Lipsius holding the runner on at first. Very short lead for Garcia. First pitch, a high fastball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes the count here. 1 gone. Blues outfield a couple steps in, daring McGrady to hit it over their heads, except for Justin Lutz out there and right. Pretty unusual depth playing that pull size. That's a high chopper on the ground to second. Charleston will only have 1 play. He will go to first in time to get the runner, but a run does score on the sacrifice ground out, so Miller comes in to score. So the Expos get a couple here, trim the Blues lead to just 4. So the man on second and 2 gone in the inning, Andrew Renteria will hit. And it looks like that'll be about it for Ziegler, as Skip quickly out of the dugout here, going to take his starter out of the game. Ziegler, a fine showing so far. Excuse me, fine showing altogether in this game, as his day is done. As he did what he needed to do, he goes 5 2/3 innings as he yields the mound to number 27, Mario Lopez, out of Cuesta College. So we'll take a short break here. This pitching change brought to you by Central Coast Gymnastics. Central Coast Gymnastics Sports Center is the #1 choice for families on the Central Coast since 1991. As all 872 plus fans in attendance applaud the efforts of Cameron Ziegler as he leaves with a 4-run lead. As we'll take a short break, come back. Mario Lopez on in relief, trying to end this inning, as the Blues trying to protect that 7-3 lead when we return. So pitching change for the Blues coming on is number 27, Mario Lopez. Cameron Ziegler's day is done. He goes 5 2/3 innings, allows 3 earned runs on 5 hits, strikes out 6 Expos, and walks 3. He's responsible for the man on second base, so the ERA might change a little bit. Hopefully not, as Lopez on, the right-hander, sets at the belt. His first offering to Renteria. Swung on, soft line drive. Leaping is Charleston. He knocks it down, gets up, throws on to first in time, as Renteria put out, as it looked like Charleston was going to hang on to kind of hit the palm of his glove as he got way up there, as he's got some hops. Unable to secure it, but nice bare hand play. Picks the ball up, throws him out. So the 4-3 putout retires Renteria on 1 pitch. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th. The Blues have a 7-3 lead as they allow 2 runs on 3 hits. No walks, no errors, as we'll be back with the bottom of the sixth. Blues looking to stretch that lead back out when we come back. Bottom of the sixth set to get underway is Noah Cracknell will come to the plate. Cracknell 1 for 3 on the day, an RBI single his first time up. As Jansen back out there for what will be his second inning of work. As the Expos struck for 2 in the top of the sixth. They've amassed 3 runs on 5 hits, committing 2 errors. The Blues got 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. As their streak of scoring in every inning so far this game has held through 5 innings as they lead it 7-3. As they've tallied 8 hits so far. As the first offering to Cracknell, a fastball swung fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Cracknell, Lipsius, and Sands, the due-up batters for the Blues this inning. As the Blues, like we've talked about, every time the Expos have scored in this series, the Blues have responded by scoring as well. As that off-speed pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Not only just scoring, but scoring more runs in the bottom of the inning. So we'll see if that pattern holds here. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off by Cracknell, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Cracknell trying to get things started. Jansen trying to get a shutdown inning for his Expos. Trying to keep their deficit at just 4 runs. Blues looking, of course, to always push for more. As the 1-2 pitch misses high, 2-2. Fastball there. Bit up and out of the zone. Cracknell, no sense of wanting to offer at that pitch there. As it runs up around his eyelids. So 2-2 the count here. Jansen looks in, gets the sign into the windup. 2-2 offering on the way. A fastball swung high, chopper back up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Quick throw across the diamond. And a swipe tag by Miller in time as he had to come off the bag to make the play, but he's able to. So the 6-3 putout retires Cracknell, 1 gone in the inning. As Luke Lipsius comes to the plate, left-handed hitter, University of Tennessee. As he has walked all 3 times tonight. He's scored 2 runs. So Lipsius stands in here looking to get things going. He's got first pitch fastball to him is inside as he fouls it off his hands. 0-1 behind Lipsius. Coninger Sands awaits his chance to hit. Sands 1 for 3 with an RBI double his last time up in the 4th. 0-1 offering to Lipsius here. A fastball just a bit low there, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count now as Jansen gets the sign from his catcher. Tosses pitch on the way. A fastball called strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. As we're coming up on 2 hours into this game so far, Blues, no shortage of offense today. They plated 14 runs in last night's contest. They've struck for half of that here tonight as that slider runs high, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. As Jansen working deliberately, make sure he's got the sign he wants. Misses way outside with that fastball as it sails to the backstop there, and the count runs full 3-2. As now the shadows completely taken over. The sun dips behind the mountains. The lights are on as we're ready for the back half of this game. As that 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4, as Lipsius begrudgingly heads down to first base as he has walked all 4 times tonight. And as Coleman Barr has indicated, our statistician, that he's just racking up on base percentage points right now. 4 times he's reached base. Hasn't committed an out today. The average doesn't go up on walks, but that on base percentage is just through the roof today. As he leads from first again, and back in the stretch is Jansen as he misses high to Sands 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Brooks Lee, the shortstop, steps out in the on-deck circle. With the right-handed Jansen on the mound, he will be hitting from the left side. As the 1-0 offering on the way here, Jansen sets at the chest, pitch on the way, fastball, called strike on the outer half, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike the count here. As Lipsius takes his lead, he doesn't wear batting gloves when he hits. He also doesn't wear them when he runs the base, which is interesting because generally diving head first, his batting gloves help you not cut up your palms. As there's a quick throw back, and he dives back in. The ball gets away from Torrin Miller as it rolls down the right field line, as advancing 90 feet is Lipsius. So Lipsius finally made enough racket over there to force a bad throw as he takes second on the error. As Lipsius, as we've seen today, he was in the head of Rietsma over there as he was able to draw a lot of throws over. Draws one there from Jansen. He threw it on the wrong side of Lipsius as Torrin unable to reach over to make the play. So now in scoring position is Lipsius here with a 1-1 count on Sands. The 1-1 offering on the way. A fastball called strike 1-2. As that's the 3rd error for the Expos here on this game, as they had 4 last night, 3 here tonight. So I've not done a great job of taking care of the baseball at the Expos. As that slider swung on lifted foul down the right field line, out of play. Count will remain 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Jansen looks in, gets the sign from Tassos. Catcher sets up, pitch on the way, a fastball. This one's lifted shallow right center field. Coming on and making the catch is the right fielder. Number 13, Ricky Garcia, almost overran that ball a little bit. He reaches up, makes the play. Retreating back to second base is Lipsius, so 2 gone in the inning as now Brooks Lee will hit. Lee 1 for 3 with a run scored, a couple flyouts to left field. His single was a fastball in on the hands. He just kind of dropped it into no man's land in shallow right center field. Looking to do more of the same here. Single will score a run as Lipsius will be going on contact. That fastball just a little low there, 1-0. If Lee can reach, Tattague will hit as he's in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes here on the Blues shortstop as he stands up on the plate a little bit, trying to make Jansen think about him. As he's trying to take away that inside corner. Fastball misses high there. 2 balls and no strikes. So Jansen behind another batter here is Lee way out ahead, 2-0. That fastball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's extra bases. It is indeed. Coming in to score easily is Lipsius. As the right fielder Garcia relays it in, but not before Brooks Lee slides in safely with a double. As the Blues take another run here, as Lee rips that double down the right field line, no chance to get him, as he made it into second easily with a stand-up double. Lipsius comes around to score, and the Blues grab another one. They lead it 8-3. As now Chris Tattague will hit, man on second. Still 2 gone in the inning, but a chance for another run. A single will score Brooks for sure. As Jansen sets, takes a look back at second. Nobody holding on. First pitch, fastball low and away for a ball. Good job laying off there as Tattague watches that ball cross in the chalk of the left-handed batter's box. It's 1-0. 9 hits for the Blues, 8 runs. 5 hits, 3 runs for the Expos. The 1-0, a slider for a strike, 1-1 as Jansen spins that one over the heart of the plate to even the count back up at 1-1. Dylan Beavers in the on-deck circle. He walked his first time up back in the 5th as he came on to pinch run for Ramirez back in the 3rd after Ramirez's 2 RBI double. The 1-1 pitch, another slider. This one sails off the plate away, 2-1. 2-1 the count here. Blues have scored in all 6 innings of this ball game here, looking to grab another one as Lee leads from second, trying to keep him close as Daly, as that fastball swung and lifted foul down the right field line, up and out of play. And the count's even now, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the Blues grab another stick here in the bottom of the 6th as Lipsius came across the score on the Brooks Lee 2-out double down the right field line as Jansen's pitch, a slider, runs high, 3-2. So count full here to Tattague, 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Beavers, the left-handed hitter, waits patiently in the on-deck circle, swats at a bug that's giving him some trouble, but seems to have vanquished it as the 3-2 pitch is a fastball, ball 4 inside. So Tattague works a walk, and the inning continues. First and second, still 2 out as Dylan Beavers will hit. Beavers faced Jansen in the 5th when he worked that 5-pitch walk. As Beavers, wearing number 22, steps in. Beavers out of Mission High School from Paso Robles, California, waits for his first offering from Jansen. It's a fastball swung fouled back to the screen as he gets in all the hands of Beavers there, 0-1. Top of the order, and Jay Charleston waits in the on-deck circle as the crowd remains here. Another strong showing here by Blues fans out in attendance as we come upon the 2-hour mark of this ballgame as there's a called strike on a fastball in the outer half. The count moves to 0-2. So 0-2 here. Charleston waits in the on-deck circle, see if he'll have a chance to hit this inning. Beavers going to have to battle down 0-2 as he watches a fastball run low. 1-2 good eye there by Beavers, doesn't go chasing. 1 ball, 2 strikes as the kids run around. Tennis ball toss coming up at the end of this inning. So kids throwing those tennis balls around, playing some catch as they all brought their mitts to the ball game, as well they should have. Got to be prepared for a foul ball at any moment. You never know. Many kids here with their gear. As Jansen now sets, gets the sign he wants. The 1-2 delivery on the way. There's a slider in the dirt, blocked by Tassos, and aggressive base running by Brooks Lee as he gets down to third base. Throw not in time. So Lee safe at third. The trail runner, Tattague, easily trots down to second base. So another pass ball here on the catcher, Tassos, allows the runners to advance. So now 2 in scoring position here. And a 2-2 count to Dylan Beavers. So we'll see if he can come up with a big 2-out hit. As the Blues have a 5-run lead, looking to make it 7. Pitch on the way, fastball just a bit outside. Tassos thought he had strike 3 there, held the frame for an extra second. Doesn't get the call, so count runs full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone in the inning. First base open. Doubt Jansen wants to really mess around here with Beavers as he does bring a fastball to him, a soft line drive, and snaring it is the shortstop there as he reaches up, makes the play. So a couple men stranded, but the Blues will grab another one here as Lipsius makes his walk. Count comes around to score on the RBI double by Brooks Lee as the Blues lead at 8-3 here. We've played 6 innings at Sinsheimer. Bottom of the 6th brought to you by Digital West. Digital West is an IT infrastructure company, but our greatest asset is our ability to help you find solutions to your technology challenges. We'll come back with the top of the 7th. Mario Lopez coming back out to the mound when we return. Blues lead it 8-3 here at Sinsheimer. Top of the 7th underway here is Mario Lopez's first pitch to the pinch hitter Drake Eddings. Fastball low and in, 1-0. It's 1 ball, low strikes. Eddings in for the catcher Blake Tassos as he swings through, pitch down and away, and the count's even at 1-1. So Eddings on to get things started. It'll be Eddings, Holmes, and Daly, the scheduled batters here for the Expos. That ball chopped foul down the third baseline, 1-2. As sitting to my left here is Justice Osiki, our tickets extraordinaire, as she's tallying tonight's attendance, doing her thing. Enjoying the view as the 1-2 offering on the way is a fastball. Ring him up and talk to me. Can I help you, Drake Eddings? Nah, just looking as he gets caught window shopping on a fastball inside as Lopez gets his first punch out. He sends Eddings back to the plate with nothing to show for that at bat. As Damian Holmes, the center fielder, will now come to the plate with 1 gone in the inning. As the first pitch from Lopez, he winds and throws as a slider goes over the back of Holmes as he just bends over, lets that thing fly right above his back, 1-0. So slider gets away from Lopez just a little bit there. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 gone in the inning. The 1-0 offering on the way. A fastball swung on and missed, throws it by him there. The count evens at 1-1. Top of the order, Dalton Daly in the on-deck circle. As Lopez works here from the windup as he kicks and deals. And the offering's a fastball ripped into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Tattague curls around it, relays it in quickly to Brooks. Nice strong throw by the left fielder there. He throws a frozen rope to Brooks Lee. So a single by Holmes there kicks it back to the top of the order with 1 man on and 1 out. As Dalton Daly will hit here. Blues looking for a ground ball double play right here as Dalton stands in the high socks with the red stirrups on. It's a sizable lead for Holmes over there at first base. As Lopez back in the stretch, sets at the belt. His first offering, a fastball just a bit low, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. As Lopez to the plate, a front door slider, called strike. 1-1 buckling Daly there. As we have a new head count for tonight's game. Paid attendance courtesy of Justice herself is 1,020 fans at the ballpark. So our first estimate was a conservative estimate. You know, we don't like to boast. We don't like to boast, but we will. But we will because we can. It's 1,020 paid attendees here tonight's game. As that off-speed pitch swung on and missed, it's 1-2. So another healthy Blues crowd breaks the 4-digit mark here tonight, as they've seen a good one so far. Blues lead it 8-3. Looking for a double play to get out of the 7th inning right here. Lopez 1-2 offering. Fastball just a bit low there. Close pitch, call the ball. Just didn't have the knees. It's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Holmes takes a walking lead from first, now sets up. He's about 9 feet off the bag. The 2-2 offering from Lopez on the way here. Runner not going. A slider swung, just tapped foul. Daly way ahead of that one, just able to slow up his swing long enough to stay alive there. So 2-2 the count here. Lopez working his first full inning of relief as he got a punch out of innings to get things started. Holmes singled. Now the pitch on the way, a ground ball to Lee at second. This could be 2. His only play is to first. It short hops Lipsius. He's unable to pick it, so Holmes will make his way down to third. As that's the first error for Brooks Lee here on the season. And it was a broken bat, slow roller to shortstop. Looked like it might be 2, but obviously the broken bat very softly hit. No chance to get the runner at second as Holmes was breaking on contact there. He saw the ball down. Brooks' only play was to first, just kind of got on top of that ball a little too much as he threw it on the run. Short hop Lipsius. Lipsius tried to pick it, but no real chance. There's that ball was still thrown pretty hard. So runners at the corners here. So a double play still in order. 1 gone as Ruiz will hit. Ruiz has walked, grounded out, and singled. He scored a couple of runs here for the Expos. That ball's hit on the ground. It's going to be a base hit right field as Holmes will trot in to score. Over to second is Daly. So a single by Ruiz drives a run home, and it's 8-4. So first and second, still 1 gone, as now the pitching coach, Ed Gravel, out to have a talk with Lopez here. First and second, 1 out as Nate Broadus will step to the plate. Broadus 0 for 2 on the day. A walk in the first. He was stranded at third base back in the first inning. Then a strikeout, a fly out to shallow center field. As the wise pitching coach Gravel speaking some words of wisdom, I'm sure, to Lopez as he dips into his bag of knowledge, bestows what we can only hope to be some helpful wisdom as he makes his way back to the dugout. And we're ready to go here. 1 gone in the inning. First and second, 1 out. Infield double play depth. Lipsius playing behind the runner at first. Sands even with the bag at third. Lee and Charleston pinched up the middle. First pitch slider low, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Haven't really seen a ground ball from Broadus as he really aims to lift everything with that power he's got. See if they can maybe get him out in front of something that he has to hit on the ground. 1-0 offering on the way here. Fastball just below the knees. 2-0. Close pitch called a ball. So Broadus ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. As Lopez looks in, gets to sign Cracknell. Taking a second, trying to help Lopez just take a breath. Get him back on track here as he sets at the belt. The 2-0 offering on the way here at fastball. Hums it right on the outer half of the plate. It's 2-1. Good pitch there by Lopez to get back in the count. As it's 2-1 here. The Expos have now tallied 7 hits and plated 4 runs. It's a 4-run lead here for the Blues. They lead at 8-4. First and second, 1 out. The 2-1 offering from Mario Lopez on the way here as he takes a look back, now to the plate. Fastball popped up on the infield. Lipsius calls for it, and he's got it. He squeezes that one for the second out, so a big out there for Lopez as he gets the dangerous Broadus to pop out to the first baseman. Now with 2 gone, Torrey Miller will hit. Miller has been the thorn in the Blues side tonight. He's got a pair of doubles, a pair of RBIs, and a run scored. So he's been involved in 3 of the 4 runs that have been plated for the Expos this evening, as he will hit here. Torrey Miller, the junior out of University of Antelope Valley, stands 6'3", 250 pounds, so a big man in that batter's box. The first pitch to him is low, 1-0. So Blues trying to limit the damage. They've allowed 1 here in the top of the 7th, trying to stop the bleeding there, as the Expos have potential for more with power in the box and 2 men on the bases. The 1-0 offering, a fastball right down Main Street, as Miller would probably like that one back as he watched it cross for a strike at mid-thigh, 1-1. Blues an out away here, trying to retire the dangerous first baseman. As Lopez takes a look back at second out of the plate. A slider swung on, chop foul down the right field line. So 1-2 count here. Double barrel action in the pen again for the Blues. A righty and a lefty warming up, just in case. The Blues just making sure that they protect this lead. Don't want to let any inning get too out of hand. As Lopez looks in, Cracknell gives the sign, sets up on the outside, taps the ground, wants this pitch most likely in the dirt here. As Lopez sets at the belt, the 1-2 offering is a fastball low, 2-2. Trying to see if Miller will chase something low and away. He does not oblige. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone inning, 2 men on for the cleanup man. Torrey Miller facing the right-hander Mario Lopez out of Cuesta College. Mario Lopez from Delano, California is the pitch on the way. It's served down the left field line, out of play. That one trickles foul. And we'll get set for another 2-2 offering as the runners moving on contact there. Both go back to their respective bases. So 2-2 the count now. Lopez climbs the mound once again, toes the rubber. Looks in, wants a repeat of the sign, now has it. He's got the pitch he wants. It. Infield normal depth. Outfield pretty straight up. Playing Miller to go the other way here, as that fastball is just a bit inside. And the count's full 3-2. So some potential drama here in the top of the 7th as the Expos trying to create a volatile situation. 3-2. We'll see what Lopez goes with here. You don't need to groove him a fastball, but you also don't want to walk him to load the bases. So we'll see what he goes with here. What's Lopez feeling comfortable with? The 3-2 offering on the way. It is a slider, and it's fouled off down the line as Miller waited on that one, saw it was going to break back over the outer half of the plate, so just slaps it foul. Spoils that pitcher's pitch from Lopez there, and we'll do the 3-2 again. So 3-2 now. Lopez looks in, gets the sign. Ready with another full count offering as Miller stands and waves the bat above his head. The pitch on the way. Fastball swung, hit in the 5-6. Plays as that ball just kind of found a soft spot in on the hands of Miller, but puts it in the right place. So an infield single. Blues lead at 8-4, trying to keep it that way. As Lopez works against Ricky Garcia. Garcia has walked, grounded out, and singled so far tonight. So 1 for 2. First pitch to him is a fastball hit on the ground to short. Brooks leads, goes into a slide, picks it on the backhand, but no play as Garcia hustling down the line. Another infield single there. So back-to-back infield singles as Lee got a glove on it on the backhand, but popped up and wisely didn't throw that ball, knowing that there was no chance he was going to be able to whip it across the diamond to get Garcia. So the base is still loaded here. Everyone moves up 90 feet. Coming in to score is Dalton Daly. And the inning continues. So tying run on first now for the Expos. Is at the plate is the left-hander Matt McGrady. First offering from Lopez here. On the way. Fastball low and away, 1-0. Designated hit McGrady 0 for 3 on the day. He does have a RBI to his credit last time up, a ground ball to the right side, able to plate Torrin Miller. So 8-5 here. Hits even at 9 apiece as that fastball downstairs again. It's 2-0. So no place to put McGrady. So Lopez going to have to get in the zone here. As now aggressively warming up in the bullpen is number 12, TJ Mullins. TJ going full volume there, letting it rip in the pen, trying to get hot. There's a 2-0 offering from Lopez. He sets at the belt. It's on its way here. A fastball low, 3-0. So bases juice, no place to put McGrady. This is the guy you want up if you're the Blues. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Fly out to right, a strikeout, and a ground out to second. So you want to make him beat you with his bat. Don't want to walk him here. They can prove to you that he can do a job, as that 3-1 pitch is a called strike at the knees, close pitch. Lopez gets the call. So 3-1. So he's going to have to better that pitch here. Needs to hit the zone, make McGrady swing it. As Lopez sets, kicks, deals, fastball, swung, lifted foul into the parking lot. That one skips deep into the parking lot. There's a couple kids run after it. Hopefully they look out for cars. The count's full 3-2, so Lopez trying to battle all the way back here. Bases loaded. Blues lead by 3. Lopez sets. Cracknell ready. The pitch on the way. A fastball lifted, foul down the left field line. Giving chase is Tattague, but he watches it fall harmlessly out of play into the Expos bullpen. So we'll reset for another 3-2 pitch as all the runners were moving. So big spot here. Blues looking to get out of a jam. They've allowed 2 runs here in the top of the 7th, trying to cut it off at that as Lopez sets at the belt. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Runners move. Fastball in on the hands. Popped up behind the plate. Gonna land foul. And we'll do the 3-2 again as that fastball got right in on the thumbs of McGrady. Just fouls it off. Cracknell probably wouldn't have had to play on it if he could have found it. Unable to find the ball. Well, it was only about 20, 25 feet in the air there, so not really a lot of time for him to have run back to the backstop to get underneath that one. And we'll do the 3-2 again. McGrady in the box right up on the plate. Cracknell sets up inside. That fastball fouled back to the screen. So another foul ball spoils another pitch here. And we'll reset for another 3-2 offering. So we get ready for the 9th pitch of the at-bat here. It's a good battle between Lopez and McGrady. We'll see if Lopez can get that bulldog mentality to work through it. 3-2 pitch, a fastball. Can I help you, Mr. McGrady? Nah, just looking as he watches strike 3 on the outside corner. A great fastball there. Lopez freezes him. Inning over, side retired. The Expos get 2, but they could have had a lot more as they leave the bases loaded. And the Blues will come up in the bottom of the 7th. They lead it 8-5. We're going to try to reestablish a bigger lead when we come back with Blues Baseball here on YouTube. Bottom of the 7th set to go here. Top of the order due up for the Blues. Charleston, Murillo, and Lutz, the scheduled batters here, as Jansen out for his 3rd inning of work. The Blues looking to respond after the Expos put up 2 in that inning. A front door slider misses high, 1-0. So Charleston looking to get things started here for the Blues. Having the count 1 ball, no strikes as Jansen into the wind and throws a fastball. Just a bit inside, a little too much two-seam on that one. Can't catch the corner. It's 2-0. Blues, like we said, scored in every inning. They scored 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th. As that amounts to those that were counting along 8 runs for the Blues so far tonight. As the California Expos have gotten 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 6th, and 2 more in the top of the 7th. As that fastball misses outside, 3-0. So Jansen being careful here to Charleston trying to nibble on the corners. Now behind in the count 3-0. We'll see if he comes right after him. He does, but he misses a bit low. That pitch was right down the middle, but below the knees for ball 4. So 4-pitch walk here to get things started as Charleston on base once again. And now Marco Murillo will come to the plate. Murillo 2 for 4 on the day. We'll see if the Blues elect to try to run Charleston here as he's got some speed. As Murillo adjusts the batting gloves, gets the sign from Skip stands in the dugout gateway. Charleston and Murillo both clear on what, if any, play has been put on. Outfield shifted from Murillo to Pohl. Right fielder in quite a lot over there in right field, playing Murillo very shallow as that fastball misses inside 1-0. Murillo gets a fastball away with the velo that Jansen has. If he just barrels it up, it's going right over the head of Garcia out there and right for what will be at least a double, possibly a triple, as Murillo can run a little bit as well. So 1-0 to the Campbellsville University product as Murillo stands in, swinging at that pitch, pops it up. That no pitch apparently as the home plate umpire called time right as the ball came in. So Murillo gets a second life. Or excuse me, a balk was called as Charleston shots down the second. So we have our answer. So a balk allows Charleston to move down to second. So no pitch. So 1-0 still here. Don't know why Murillo was swinging, but he was. So 1-0. Charleston leads from second base. Pitch on the way. Fastball hit on the ground to the right side. It's going to be a base hit. Running around third is Charleston. He's going to try to make it to the plate. The throw coming in is high. And sliding in safely underneath the tag is Charleston. So he scores. Murillo over to second on the throw. So Murillo adds to the Blues lead here. An RBI single, his second of the night. He advances himself into scoring position on the throw. So the balk immediately proves costly on the next pitch. Murillo singles to right field. Garcia was playing pretty in, so it wasn't a very long throw. And I think that might have been what threw him off as that ball just sailed high. A good play by Tassos to leap up and make the catch. The throw was in time, but between Tassos having to jump up and Charleston's speed able to slide in underneath the tag safely as that fastball that Justin Lutz misses outside 1-0. So men on second, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes here. Lutz stands in the 1-0 offering. A fastball way up and away. Excuse me, the catcher is not Blake Tassos as he was pinch hit for last inning. It's Drake Eddings. Behind the plate as he snags that one. So 2-0 here to Lutz. There's a called strike. 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. The count to the left-handed hitting Lutz. So power versus power here. Hard throwing Jansen against the power hitting Lutz. The pitch on the way. Fastball ripped down the left field line, but it's going to fade out of play. It skips foul. The count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count here as Murillo leads from second base. Waiting in the on-deck circle for his chance to hit is Noah Cracknell, the catcher this evening, doing a great job behind the plate is Noah. It's the 2-2 offering inside. Good block there by Eddings to keep that one in front. That took some athleticism as the count's full 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, first base open, so we'll see if they are careful with Lutz here as Jansen working from the stretch with the man on second. Nobody gone in the home half of the seventh. Blues have already struck for 1 here. The full count pitch on the way. Swung on and ripped foul down the right field line. So we'll reset for another 3-2 offering. Lutz 1 for 4 on the day, or excuse me, 0 for 3 on the day. He walked his only time reaching base in the second inning. As Justin takes his time now, steps back in the batter's box, collects himself, raises the bat above his left shoulder, ready to go as Jansen gets the sign, sets at the chest, and the full count offering on the way. A fastball outside, ball 4. He walked him, so a couple of walks on the line for Lutz tonight. And men on first and second, still nobody out as Noah Cracknell will hit. As we're coming up on 2.5 hours of game played tonight as the Amtrak train makes its way back across our screen beyond the right field fence. So Jansen, he likes to work quick in the windup, but once he gets into the stretch, he really slows it down, gets his Josh Beckett impersonation going. He really takes his time as a front door slider falls low 1-0. He's trying to find the zone here after the full count walk to Lutz. A good at bat by Justin. Saw some pitches, spoiled a few, then ends up working a walk. The 1-0 offering here. A fastball fouled straight back to the screen. Cracknell right on that one, just a little underneath it. The count's even 1 ball and 1 strike. 10 hits tonight for the Blues, 9 for the Expos as the Blues lead at 9-5. 1 error for the Blues, 3 for the California Expos as the 1-1 offering on the way here from Jansen. It's a high slider. Looks like he crossed up his catcher a little bit there as that one clicks off his mitt, goes to the backstop. So runners advance 90 feet. Murillo to third. Lutz over to second. So a pass ball there, allowing the runners to advance. So 2-1 the count. Righty-righty matchup here between Jansen and Noah as the kids, if you saw them running across the screen getting ready for our Footloose Frenzy game we do on the field, they all line up above the first base dugout. 2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Fastball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Out is the second baseman. Daly makes the catch. Daly's shifted over to second base. Renteria over at short. So the middle infielders trading positions here in the later innings as that is the first out of the inning. Cracknell retired on the pop out. So with 1 gone, Luke Lipsius will hit. He's got a couple men on base. Lipsius has walked 4 times. He's 0 for 0, 4 walks, 3 runs scored. He's just had an eagle eye at the plate tonight, as he has not been walked on 4 pitches. So each at bat has gone past that 4-pitch mark as a first pitch slider finds the back corner, 0-1. Good pitch there by Jansen to jump ahead. As Lipsius has walked on a 3-1 count, a 3-2 count, a 3-1 count, and then another full count as that pitch runs high 1-1. So Lipsius put together 4 really good at-bats for the Blues, looking to make it 5. First base open. We'll see how much they go after him here as Jansen sets the 1-1 offering on the way as he takes a look at third and out of the plate. Fastball hit on the ground. Has to be a base hit right field. Murillo will come in to score. Stopping at third is Lutz. So an RBI single for Lipsius. So he is 1 for 1 on the day. He's reached base 5 times. So a fantastic statistical day for Luke Lipsius. He's batting 1,000 on the day. He's got an 1,000 on base percentage, an RBI, and 3 runs scored. So now Blues have men on the corners, 1 out with Conager Sands coming to the plate, and now a mound meeting here is There's action, a left-hander warming up in the Expos bullpen. Blues have Lutz at third, Lipsius at first. Whole infield in on this conversation. Is this breaking the action? Brought to you by none other than Coastal Roll-Off. Since 1960, Coastal Roll-Off has served homeowners, businesses, and contractors with safe, timely, and cost-effective temporary and permanent roll-off service in San Luis Obispo. So men on the corners, one gone. Blues lead at 10-5 as they've stretched this lead back to 5 runs. 11 hits on the night for the Blues. As Sands, the Cal Poly utility man at the plate, righty-righty matchup. First pitch, fastball swinging and fouling it off into the Blues bullpen is Sands. It's 0-1. No balls, one strike on Sands. Brooks Lee in the on-deck circle. As Lipsius leads from first. Justin Lutz takes a walking lead from third base. The 0-1 offering on the way here. Runner not going. Fastball, that one kicks away from the catcher Eddings, and everyone advances 90 feet as Lutz comes in to score on the wild pitch. So the Blues adding on here. They've plated 3 runs in the inning, still only 1 gone, and now a man on second base in the form of Luke Lipsius as Sands has an even count at 1-1. So no double play opportunity, at least no conventional double play opportunity for the Expos out there on the base paths with just the lone runner at second base. As the 1-1 offering from Jansen on the way here, a fastball off the plate away, sliding over to make the play is the catcher Eddings. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Jansen sets at the chest. The 2-1 offering on the way. Takes a look at second out of the plate. Fastball in, and that one kicks away from Eddings as well. So a couple wild pitches here as Lipsius cruises into third base. So 3 balls and 1 strike the count here as Sands stands in. A man on third base, 1 gone as Jansen to the plate. That fastball, that one kicks away. So 3 wild pitches as Lipsius comes around to score. Connor Sands walks as Eddings tried to block it. It hits him right in the kneecap. Right off that shin guard. Caroms all the way to the Blues dugout. A 4th run of the inning for the Blues here. As Sands walks and still only 1 gone. And now we will have a pitching change here as that'll be it for Jansen as he was erratic really the whole time he was out there as he's racked up about 5 wild pitches in his work. So we will take a short break here. There's a pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by YMCA. We seek to develop the total person, spirit, mind, and body through value-based programs that build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities. We'll take a short break here as coming on in relief is number 12, Giovanni Saavedra, when we come back. Set to go with our action here. Giovanni Saavedra, left-handed pitcher in the relief of Jansen. Darren Jansen goes 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 walks, no strikeouts. He also allowed the runner to reach first base. So Saavedra, he pitched in last night's contest, so back out on the mound. He's effectively the Jesse Chavez of the Expos bullpen, just coming out trying to fill innings here, as with 1 out, missing down and away to the batter Brooks Lee, 1-0. Lee and Tattague, the scheduled hitters to come up in this inning, as there's 1 gone. Blues have plated 4 runs so far here. The 1-0 offering from Saavedra is going to hold up as he picks off over. Tormiller knocks that one down as it short hops him there. Doubt the Blues are going to be running here. They lead 12-5 on 11 hits. So another double-digit scoring night, the 3rd double-digit scoring night for the Blues already this season. So they are come out to swing the bat as Brooks Lee fouls that ball off 1-1. Just like we said in day one when we were trying to get a glimpse of what these Blues were going to look like, we knew they were going to hit. The question was where the pitching was going to come from. A lot of unknowns, unproven arms in the pen. They've been led by starter Cole Tucker, who's got 2 wins already on the year. But they are putting up runs. They got 12 tonight, looking to get more as that fastball misses low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Lee batting from the right side now as Saavedra, the left-hander, on the mound. So Brooks always playing the matchups as a switch hitter. So he has that luxury as he's got Sands over there at first base. The 2-1 offering on the way. Fastball. That one's lifted to deep left center field. Hit pretty well. As it's going back, Ruiz, a couple steps in front of the track, will make the catches. The cool night air doesn't let that one make any real noise as Ruiz tracks that down for a loud out number 2. So 2 gone in the inning as Chris Tattague will come to the plate. Tattague reached on an error and scored back in the 2nd, stole a base, flew out to center his 2nd time up, and he singled and scored back in the 5th, and he walked in the 6th. So been on base 3 out of 4 times so far tonight as Tattague, the right-handed hitter. He's been out there in left field. Tonight's contest, first pitch, changeup, check swing, doesn't go around, 1-0. Tattague, the other Campbellsville University product. Lompoc, California, as he stands in trying to keep the inning going. Ahead in the count, 1-0. Saavedra, the lefty, kicks and deals. That fastball low. Good block by Eddings there, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here. And stepping out in the on-deck circle for the Blues, number 36, Brendan Gomez. So it looks like Gomez will hit for Beavers if that chance arises. As Saavedra behind the count, 2 balls, no strikes. As Tattague looking for something to drive, pitch on the way. A fastball Swan hit foul down the left field line, out of play as that one just chopped into the ground by Tattague, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter here as Gomez hoping to get a chance to hit this inning. A man on first is Conacher Sands. He takes just an average lead off first base, nothing too aggressive. Lefty being able to look right at him, picks over, diving back is Sands. Not a bad move there by Saavedra. Lift the leg, paused, picks over as Conacher scrambles back, gets back in safely. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Count remains the same here as Saavedra looks in, gets the sign. Eddings sets up right down the middle here. The 2-1 offering on the way. A fastball hit on the ground to short. Renteria's got it. Goes the easy way to second in time to get Sands, but damage done as the Blues plate 4 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We've played 7 so far. Blues lead at 12-5. Bottom of the 7th brought to you by Dimes Media. Why waste your times with pennies when you could have a dime in your pocket? Dimes Media. As we'll go to the top of the 8th, Blues looking to protect a 7-run lead. Lopez coming back out to the mound when we come back. top of the 8th set to get underway here as Lopez back out there working on his second inning of work here. Second full inning of work as he had the final out in the 6th. It's his first pitch on the way, a front door slider called strike to Andrew Renteria. 0-1. So Renteria, Eddings, and Holmes. 7-8-9 due up for the Expos here. Another called strike on a front door breaking ball. It's 0-2. So Lopez wasting no time getting after him here. As we've hit the 2-hour, 45-minute mark in this contest. Blues keeping the offensive train rolling. They got 4 in the bottom of the 7th. They've scored in every inning so far tonight. The 0-2 pitch, a fastball way outside 1-2. The Blues scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. Now finally a crooked number, a 4-run spot in the bottom of the 7th. So Blues 6 outs away from putting a cork in this one here as Kraken are going to go out and have a chat with Lopez here, ahead in the count 1 and 2, just trying to get on the same page. Blues trying to work efficiently as Cracknell and Lopez taking a bit of time out there, trying to really make sure their signs are straight. Got the right game plan here for the bottom of the order. Infield straight up, outfield playing Renteria ever so slightly to pull as center fielder Murillo shaded toward left center. Left fielder Tattague shaded toward the left center field gap. The 1-2 pitch, fastball high, 2-2. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Renteria steps to the plate here, right-hander, crouch stance. The 2-2 offering from Lopez on the way. As he winds and throws, the fastball is going to be low. Now the count runs full, 3-2. So Lopez started ahead in the count, 0-2. Counts now run full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the infielder from Cal State, Stanislaus. So Lopez into the wind and throw. 3-2 offering on the way. Don't want to lose Renteria here. Fastball up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints. As he gets Renteria swinging on the high heater there. And there's 1 out in the inning as Drake Eddings will come to the plate here. So Eddings, he struck out looking his first time up. He had the bases loaded back in the 7th when the Expos were trying to make a move. They got 2 in that inning, but Lopez able to get that big punch out to quell the threat at only that. As now Mario works here. His first offering to the catcher Eddings on the way. Eddings shows bunt, pulls back, called strike, 0-1. Center fielder Holmes waits in the on deck. So Holmes 1 for 3 on the day. The right-handed hitting Eddings waits as that fastball misses low there. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eddings, small guy, a junior at a Hawaii Pacific University at 5'6", 160 pounds. As he stands in a slightly open stance for the right-hander, waves the bat, pitch on the way. Fastball called, strike on the outer half, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, still a solid crowd here as the Blues have stretched their lead to 7 runs. Not too many fans have headed for the gates as they're looking to see this game all the way through. The 1-2, slider, spoiled foul down the first base line, out of play as kids go scrambling after it. It's still 1-2. So Lopez on the mound, ready for another 1-2 delivery. Stands and twirls the bat, ready to go. As Mario to the plate, the 1-2 offering a fastball, cut on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts there for Lopez as he gets Eddings swinging fastball in on the hands. Ties him up there. So 2 gone in the inning, and Damian Holmes will come to the plate. So Blues looking for an efficient 1-2-3 inning here. A couple of punch-outs for Lopez as he's racked up 4 Ks in 2 innings of work. Now his first offering here. A changeup to Holmes is cued. Foul, 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here as the wind has died down. Our flag out in center field, hanging limp. As the 0-1 offering on the way. A front door breaking ball just a bit inside. Close pitch, call the ball. Count evens up at 1-1. So Lopez takes his time, gets set. Now the pitch, high leg kick, and deals a fastball. Swung, popped up foul just to our right here of the booth, as that one will clamor against the VIP area. Now falls down to the sea of children that go scrambling after it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lopez looking for another punch out, trying to retire the side in order here. He's got a chance ahead in the count 1-2. Winds and throws. Cracknell sets up. The pitch on the way. A changeup swung on and missed as he comes up with air on that chance there. Holmes way out in front. So 3 strikeouts here as the side is retired in order by Mario Lopez as he found his groove here. And that's 5 strikeouts for Lopez as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Top of the 8th brought to you by Paso Robles Roll-Off Inc., specialty hauling service, and Paso Robles ideal for construction and household products. Bottom of the 8th, coming back at you as Savage will come out for his first full inning of work in this game as Brendan Gomez will lead things off. When we come back, Blues lead it 12-5. Bottom of the 8th set to get underway. Coming on for Dylan Beavers is going to be number 36, Brendan Gomez. So Brendan will get a chance to hit here against Saavedra. First pitch to the right-handed hitting Gomez from the lefty. Saavedra outside 1-0. So Gomez waits the 1-0 offering. Fastball on the inner half of the plate. Counts even, 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-1-2 due up in the order for the Blues. Jay Charleston's day will be done as well in the batters in the on deck circle, is number 19, Justice Gibbons. That ball grounded back to the pitcher. Saavedra's got it, flips it on to first in time. So 1-3 put out. Gets the bottom of the 8th started. So now to the plate, number 19, Justice Gibbons will hit for Charleston. As Charleston had a nice day at the plate as well. He had a hard ground out in the first. He doubled, had an RBI in the second. He reached on an error in the third, ground out in the fifth, walked and scored in the seventh. So Charleston, another productive day at the plate for the Blues as he led this potent Blues lineup at the top. First pitch to Gibbons is a fastball high, 1-0. Gibbons has been a solid on base man himself for the Blues in the early goings of this season as he's been getting on hits, walks, bunts, doing his job. He's got some speed. He bats from the right side here against the right-hander against the left-handed pitching Saavedra. As Giovanni's pitches a fastball hit back up the middle. Another play as Saavedra knocks it down, turns and throws in time. So a couple ground balls back to the pitcher, and there are 2 gone. When was the last time you saw back-to-back grounders back to the pitcher? As he handles both, makes the plays, and now Marco Murillo will hit. So Murillo still in here. As stepping out for Justin Lutz in the on-deck circle is going to be number 43, Tanner Thompson. So Thompson will hit if he has a chance here. As Murillo at the plate, first pitch fastball swinging, fouls it off. 0-1 is the final line for Justin Lutz tonight. He flied out to left. He walked back in the second, struck out in the fourth, ground out to first back in the fifth, and then walked and scored back in the seventh. As the pitch to Murillo, fastball just off the plate away. Good eye by Marco there. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count here. Murillo taps the plate, ready to go as he steps back in, working quickly. Is Saavedra. That fastball swung lifted to center field, hit fairly well as Holmes gets underneath it, takes a couple more steps back, and makes the catch. So 1-2-3. The first time tonight that the Blues have not scored in an inning as they go 3 up, 3 down. Hard hit by Murillo, just got a bit underneath it. So we will go to the top of the ninth. Bottom eighth was brought to you by none other than Coastal Hills Credit Union. We see each day as an opportunity to serve our communities and make a difference in our neighbors' lives. As we'll go to the top of the ninth, Blues looking to put the final seal on this game as there'll be a pitching change as TJ Mullins will come out to the mound to put the final 3 outs away for the Blues. When we come back, Blues lead at 12-5. We've played 8 innings so far here at Sinsheimer. Top of the ninth set to get underway. The new pitcher on the mound is number 12, TJ Mullins. Final line for Mario Lopez. In relief, he goes 2 1/3 innings, strikes out 5, allows 1 earned run on 4 hits, walks nobody. So made him swing the bat, did Mario, and held the lead. Blues lead at 12-7 as Mullins gets some action here. Is thanks to our social media superstar Mason Platt. We got the scoop on TJ Mullins, left-hander from Grayson College out of Texas as he faces the top of the order here. And Dalton Daly, first pitch from Mullins, a fastball swung on him, missed a healthy cut there from Daly, but very tardy as that fastball gets thrown right by him. 0-1. Now calling out to the mound is Mullins as he wants Cracknell to come out there and have a word. So Daly, Ruiz, and Broadus scheduled hitters for the Expos. Blues will get 3 outs before the Expos can find 7 runs. As Mullins has some good velo from the left side as he toes the rubber, ready to go here. Cracknell retreats behind the plate. The 0-1 offering on the way as Mullins winds and throws. That fastball just a bit outside, 1-1. As that tent you see cruising across your screen is our marketing tent as they get ready to break that down. The 1-1 offering on the way here. Fastball swung, hit on the ground to third. Backhanded by Sands, but no, it kicks up off the heel of his glove. And the leadoff man is aboard here. As we await the scoring ruling from Coleman Bars. He is sweating as he's going to go with an error. So an E5 on the play. Leadoff man is aboard as it looked like Connor Sands was going to backhand that ball in the last second. He kind of realized that he could get around it, so he tried to get around it. It just hopped up a little too high, caught him in the heel of the glove, kicked away from him. So leadoff man on. And Will Ruiz watches a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 is TJ Mullins is blowing some smoke out there on the mound. Good, hard country fastball. As you see a child worming his way across your screen. That guy, wow, he covered some ground as that fastball misses up and away, 1-1. He went, oh, the shirt is popped. He knows what he did. He's feeling good. There's a 1-1 count now on Ruiz. Go to the ballpark, you see something new every day. The 1-1 pitch on the way, fastball up and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. Good spear by Cracknell there to handle that pitch. So 2-1 the count here as Daly leads from first base. Ruiz at the plate as Mullins pounds a fastball right by Ruiz, who is very late on that swing as Mullins just forcing his will, imposing his rule on the mound. He throws that fastball by Ruiz, no chance. It's an even count now at 2-2. Lipsius not holding the runner on at first as the Blues have a 7-run cushion, so no need. That fastball swung just fought off, foul down the right field line, out of play into the shrubbery. As we've eclipsed the 3-hour mark here, the Blues, as we've said, a potent offense today. They've capitalized on wild pitches, pass balls, and a hefty amount of walks. They've had 11 hits, but they've scored 12 runs. As Mullins sets at the belt, takes a look at first. Small lead for Daly. That fastball, ring him up and talk to miss. Strike 3 called inside corner on the fastball there. Gets Ruiz looking, 1 gone in the inning as Nate Broaddus will come to the plate. As Broaddus steps to the plate here, the Blues in total, that is their 12th strikeout for their team. They've punched out 12 Expos hitters so far. Mullins trying to elevate that number a little more. First pitch, fastball runs high, 1-0. Double play will get the Blues out of the inning and end this game right here, right now. Ground ball is what Mullins is looking for. He's going to try to hunt the knees of Broaddus. Broaddus on the day 0 for 3 with a walk. Popped out to first his last time up. That fastball swung lifted high on the infield. Coming over, calling for it is the second baseman Gibbons, but he yields to Lipsius, who camps underneath it, makes the play. So another pop out to the first baseman for Broaddus, and there are 2 gone. That brings Torin Miller to the plate. So lefty-lefty matchup here. Power against power. The Torin Miller has been the big producer for the Expos tonight. A couple of doubles and a single. He's driven in a couple runs for the Expos, but he's going to have to face the lefty TJ Mullins, who's just blowing some country hardball out there on the mound. First offering. Fastball swung on and missed as that ball gets to the backstop. No balls and 1 strike here. So 0-1 as Miller stands back in. Runner advances to second. On the ball, the 0-1 offering on the way. A fastball swung, hit on the ground, gets by Sands. It tipped off his glove, and it kicked back across Brooks Lee's body, so the run's going to come in to score. As that's another kind of wonky single there as Miller's aboard at first base. Daly comes in to score. As Brooks Lee would have had that ball, Sands completely reaches out for it. Full extension. It tips off his glove. And Brooks Lee running to his backhand side. The ball deflected across his body. He tried to reach back around, just couldn't stop his motion that quickly as the ball it was like an NHL hockey shot, just tipped right out in front of the goalie. Kicks by him on the left side, so Miller's aboard to keep the game going. First pitch fastball here to Ricky Garcia, fouled off, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here as the Expos grab one. At the top of the ninth, it's a 12-6 ball game. As Mullins sets, Cracknell gives the sign now. Ready to go here is the 0-1 offering. A slider in on the hands of Garcia there. He just fights it off. It's 0-2, so a strike away is Mullins from ending this game. Looking for another punch out. Blues have racked up 12 so far tonight, looking to make it lucky 13. As Ricky Garcia wearing number 13 at the plate. Seems like it would be fitting as the 0-2 offering on the way. Fastball upstairs as TJ reached back for a little extra. They're trying to get Ricky an offer at it, but he holds off. Now the 1-2 offering on the way from Mullins here. Fastball swung, slapped foul back into the screen as he just stays alive. 1-2. So 1-2 the count here as Garcia steps back into the plate, collects himself, ready to go as Mullins quick with the sign, sets at the belt, takes a look at first. Lipsius not holding the runner. Pitch on the way. Fastball hit on the ground to second. This should do it. Gibbons knocks it down. Bare hands it, throws up in time to Lipsius, the 4-3 play. And that'll do it for this ball game as the Blues take it. Final score 12-6. As the Expos grab 1-0 more. TJ Mullins comes on for 1 inning of work, allows 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout, no walks. Blues another double-digit scoring night as they take it by a final score of 12-6. We thank our fans for coming out tonight, all 1,020 plus of them in attendance here. Cole Tucker, not a pitcher today in the game, but a scoreboard operator up here with us in the booth. Seems like a pleasant guy. As the Blues win it by a final score of 12-6, they take a commanding 2-0 series lead here as they will go for the sweep tomorrow, Sunday afternoon game, a 1 p.m. start time. As the Blues will go home, get some rest, get ready for an early morning. As for all fans, coaches, players, and interns here, I'm Davis Ellington saying thank you so much for listening. We'll be back 1 p.m. Our broadcast will get started here. If you want to stay up to date with all Blues action, feel free to subscribe to our channel. And if you're a parent of a player that I've been saying the name incorrectly of, please let us know. You can message us on social media. Mason is always in my ear, keeping me on task as he is the most vigilant human being I may have ever met. As we will take a break here. We'll see you tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon. Blues win it by a final score of 12-6 here at Cinch Armor. Have a safe and pleasant Saturday evening.